in as. I know Chris is gonna be interested in going in on Hunter.
Yeah, I mean,
really, because I don't
have
know what
zero
Shaq's plan. I
issue.
know Stick, I think, does not want to go in on Warlock, I think is what he said, but I can't remember. And so but I have no idea what Shax wants to do.
I think that's right. I think Stick
No
is
idea
leaning
as
toward
well.
either Hunter or Titan.
Yeah, that's I believe that's what he told me the other day.
What are you leaning towards, Cap?
I'm currently leaning toward Titan because I think Bolt Charge, unless they really nerf it, I think it'll still be a really good, useful thing to have from at least one or two of us.
Yeah.
And I imagine Consecration is still going to be pretty good for the ad clear encounters.
Free passive extra damage.
Right. Plus a decent super still.
Yeah, plus Thunder Crash I think is always going to be good too. You'll have to cure swap to survive getting back from the Thunder Crash, but oh no, I have to swap to a armor piece that gives me more super damage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's like you just do your bolt charge and weapon stuff, swap to cures, Thunder Crash, come back, swap back.
I mean, I would probably just stay on Curious.
Stay on Curious, yeah.
During damage, at least.
That's probably what I would do as well.
Let's go on Deus.
I'm curious, how many Titans is too many Titans for, like, Percy's rotation? Like, how many Titans on a team committing to that without, Artifact is, like, throwing? Because I think that's probably a important factor.
What do you mean? As in,
like the Uber barricade spamming methodology. Your what is it? Touch of Thunder pulse nades.
mm-hmm.
Stacking that to just like put down as many barricades as possible. If you take away the 2.5x bolt charge damage, how many, like, is it worth having a teammate commit to that versus other stuff?
I think it is still.
For the day one, I think I'd no more than 3. Like I'd be perfectly fine having 3 Titans on the team in day one. Somebody can do pull charge and the other 2 can spam consecrations for just to get to damage and still have good damage supers. I think more than 3 Titans, we're kind of missing some things.
How's it going, Bad Wolf?
I think 3-2-1 is the extreme on any distribution.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with that. Cause like I wouldn't want to go. I wouldn't really want to go more than 3 hunters either. But I'd be okay with 3 hunters. I just wouldn't want to do more than that.
I would disagree.
Unless we're doing
if Goldie chaining works.
If Goldie chaining doesn't work, then I wouldn't want to do more than 3. Yeah, I'll be like Goldie chaining. I feel like is the outlier where it's like if that works, then we're stacking hunters.
The question then is, are we stacking hunters outright, or are we going to strategically swap to hunters for bosses? Because part of me thinks that
I think swap up on bosses, TBH.
Off of hunters?
Like
2 hunters.
2 hunters.
If Goldie chaining is back.
Oh yeah, if Goldie chaining is back,
if Goldie chain, because I'd be willing to swap to a hunter, provided like light level and stuff isn't an issue, and do that. But I would not really want to play a non-boss encounter on a hunter if it's like doable on another character that I'd rather be on.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I really don't know how much it matters because I feel like it's been a long time since we've had a real damage check. It's really just getting two damage consistently.
Even in SC, like the damage was tough, but it wasn't. But again, like me and Grim were just talking, it's like Gordy stacking is not to break a Gordy stacking is not to like beat a damage check. It's to just make it easier.
Yeah, and I don't even think it's like crazy overpowered damage, at least DPS wise, right?
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
So it's really just having the ability to use
middle of the road, but it's not the best option.
Yeah, it's really just the ability to use like a machine gun or something.
Yeah, that's all it is. It lets you use a machine
Warlock Well of Radiance damage
Sherpa, how's it going?
would be significantly more from like
that would be completely broken if it works. Imagine they disable well.
That would be nuts. That'd be crazy if they got rid of well for a little bit.
I think that would be so funny. Just like night before they make the ban list. Oh, by the way, Well of Radiance.
Well of Radiance has been disabled.
I could see them attempting to fix the fact that it counts as super damage though. Or if they confirm that's fully intentional.
It is fully intentional. They confirmed that. They confirmed it when they patched it from teammates.
Yeah. It actually was it was nerfed to be what it is now.
Right.
Yeah. But that patch confirmed that it is intentional for the caster to receive the benefits. Because I believe that is how Well is able to like make orbs beyond the Well pop.
Yeah.
Is Well person shoots stuff, but since their guns count as super, that's how they can make orbs beyond the 3 orbs they make when they pop.
Mm-hmm.
So 100% intentional. How it's gonna start, I don't know. I can see them just making it where it's like if you're in Well Radiance, you just only benefit from 1, which if they were thinking is just what they would do. Just if you're in Well Radiance, you only benefit from the super stat.
I feel like it'd be the opposite.
No?
Like,
But like yeah, you're doing weapon damage, but like just to keep it consistent, like if you're in Well Radiance, you receive benefits from super. If you're not, you receive benefits from from weapons.
I mean that's the
I believe that would make the most sense.
So I'm not looking at it from a makes the most sense standpoint. I'm looking at it from a
what do you think they're gonna do standpoint?
From a this is a complete total outlier, completely breaking the game, like the balance between options issue.
I need to do that setback.
Right?
I think I'm decent right now, so I probably will push off until the end of the season because I want to do a lot of farming too.
It's just so far out of band to have a...
So it makes more sense for me to wait until I'm done farming.
45% buff to weapon damage that stacks on top of everything else that we already get.
Yeah.
Like the problem is that you're at that point you're gaining like an extra normal weapon shot worth of damage from that buff. Because you're getting up to like I think 6x or something.
How's it going, Hip?
Well, if they stack, yeah, but like say you pop well and you like no longer receive the extra benefits from the weapon stat, and they have like I don't know, give you like a tuned version of the intellect stat to be.
Just throw your ideas here in chat.
If they tune it,
like, it would
it'll
be
be
custom
fine.
tuned for well user, right? Like it can't just be the same numbers ported over. But like if they tuned it where like you only receive benefit from intellect stat when you're in well. You don't receive benefit from weapons, but they tuned it to be like, okay, we still need to make this strong, still need to make it worth popping a well, even if you're investing into weapons, but not completely, not let it stack and be completely game breaking. But I just don't know what they're gonna do. I can see them just completely just butchering it and either making it unusable if they know about it or forgetting about it and It's the most broken
It
thing the
becoming
game's ever
the
seen.
best thing in the game.
The best thing, yeah, the best, like, just the best thing the game has ever seen.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
Still Hunt, but if Still Hunt was a million times more powerful.
yeah.
Welcome back. Check, check, check. Ready and waiting.
What do we think we do tonight? Or do we just? I mean, we don't really have to do anything. We can just kind of.
The one
Chat if
thing
we
that
need
I
to.
really want to do tonight was just chat, like get
Cool.
everybody on the same page, because I haven't heard from Shax and I know you responded to something the other day, but like regarding like everyone being on the same page for the day one, I haven't heard much from him.
Plan going okay?
Okay.
Everybody
I
happy?
mean, I've talked to everyone else.
How's it going,
I know what
Zones?
they're up to, but just get everyone on the same
Oh,
page. Maybe
without one.
definitely talk about class composition. Talk about like teams of 2, teams of 3. Even though I'm pretty sure we're already set on that. You know, just make sure we're on the same page.
Okay.
Really, just so our future practices can actually just be practices and not yapping.
Yep.
Not that like yapping is always bad, but you know, if practices in the future, like if we're actually trying to
the
like
problem
practice and play the
is-
game and do challenging stuff, I'd
Is that-
rather
are the
not
chat
spend
messages
half of
showing
that
up above me?
time talking.
I mean, our practices are
Yes.
2 hours a week.
Pretty sure
Yeah.
most people said they could go longer, and like we might be able to add more times. And like I know once we get, I guess especially after the, yeah, no, you're right.
Is it only 2 hours? I thought the window was 4 hours.
No, it's 10 to noon, or 10 to midnight. My noon.
10
Sorry.
to noon is
Oh,
14
wait.
hours.
What?
Yeah.
Hold on. When I look at it, it goes from 8 to midnight my time.
Ooh, midnight your time's 2 a.m. my time, so I think I missed that because it bleeds over until the next day.
Weird.
Which is fine because like I can still do that depending on like what my work schedule ends up being. That still works for me, and I know that still works for Chris. Chris said he can go past midnight on Fridays. So we'll bring that up to everybody else when
Yeah. I mean,
when they get here. Because going
Like-
longer than 2 hours is like, as long as I'm not going to be working Saturdays, completely fine with me. Like, completely fine with me.
no, same here. I mean, probably not tonight. Because
Yeah, that's fine.
I may have made plans for later tonight. But outside of that, yeah.
Okay. And if we wanted to do stuff like during the day, I can be a little bit spotty with playing, but I can at least be there for the conversations. Or just probably need to be working in the background. That's always an option. Just obviously not ideal because I wouldn't be able to play, at least not at a high level. And probably have some interruptions.
It's okay, Cap. I'll put on no hesitation and babysit you.
That'd be really cool. Hold on, guys. I gotta take a phone call. I'm gonna sit in the corner and Grim's just gonna heal me.
Ooh,
Yep,
urgent
that's-
email
that's
to
the
respond
thing.
to. Hang on a minute.
Yeah,
I mean, if they're emailing me and not calling me, then it's not very urgent.
It's not urgent.
that's
yeah.
true. Are you
Curly Fry, how's it going?
you're not,
Thanks, Pat.
currently streaming?
I am, but I can
Yeah,
turn you
okay.
guys off if you want me to.
I was gonna ask what you do for work. I wasn't sure if that's like
Oh no,
something you
I'm
wanted to talk
pretty
about.
open. I do mortgage lending.
Okay.
I'm pretty client facing. I do the I am a licensed loan officer, so I could be doing that kind of stuff if I wanted to, but I'm terrible at sales, so I just my official title is a partner to loan officers. They call me a production partner, which I really hate that name. Because it makes it just sound so degrading to think of people as production, but whatever. Anyway,
Yeah.
I basically take care of our clients after the initial phone calls that they have with our sales team.
Okay. Yeah, I am I am one of the, not currently. I think the plan is to have me do it after day one. But I am going to be one of the like IT people that's on call occasionally, and I am like dreading the possibility.
Glad to hear that, Curly Fry.
The whole getting woken up at 2 a.m. I don't know about that.
Yeah, that sounds awful. I mean, I
Yeah.
would imagine it pays pretty good though
I
if
think
you're.
it's just being up at 2 a.m. anyway.
Yeah.
Do they have like increased rates if they call you at a higher or at a late time? They pay you a lot more.
No, I'm salary.
Probably not. You're gonna be
Oh.
salaried. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jobs that have all full hours will just salary you, so they don't have to pay you more.
Ew.
But, you know, it is what it is. It's not gonna be an issue for day one, because I was told
Yeah, I guess I didn't think
the
about that.
current plan is to get me on after 90 days. So,
Nice.
and everyone I work with is like, already, that's a little too fast. So, it might be longer.
All right, dudes, I do have a new Twitch chatbot set up. I'm still working on it, but at least the beta version is ready to go. And I'm pretty
Me
stoked about
looking
it.
through my vault, trying to pick the stuff that's like, this definitely is going.
There's a few
to be
new
used for
commands.
day one, and I also don't need it on any of my other characters.
And then
at this
you can
exact
also
moment.
at the bot.
Ugh.
And it should respond to you.
I'll just kidnap.
Maybe
somebody
not.
And make
There it
them go
goes.
through my vault. I think that's the.
I think it's pretty funny.
Play.
How's it going, FT?
Or maybe I'll just get rid of a bunch of exotics that don't get used.
That's actually really huge about the resilience thing. I'm glad I was talking to a friend earlier. I'm glad he pointed that out. I was
Yeah, I
terrified.
I didn't realize they put the thing in the TWAB.
Yeah, I didn't either. They put it in a weird spot too. That doesn't help.
Yeah.
That's-
No, I saw that and I was like, oh boy, thank you. You know, they were talking about it in a live stream. They're like, yeah, we made the health the same as if you had tier 10 resil. I'm like, that's not the part that makes tier 10 resil good.
Yeah.
I hope they kept the part that makes it good.
See you soon.
Salvation's Edge isn't giving good stat distribution this week, is it?
I have not checked
I completely forgot that
the raids. For
Salvation's
that.
Edge is always master.
Rude is discipline.
Yeah.
And I'm forgetting that Salvation's Edge is on the Pale Heart. I'm so
Be
glad
nice if
I'm not
it's
running
good at-
this because it is so
Oh,
far to the
strength.
side.
Strength.
Strength. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, actually, thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna go to failsafe real quick. I just realized I have not been dunking. I've not been dunking engrams.
You guys have tonics going too, right?
Nope.
Not currently.
Well, I only have that unlocked on one character. So,
Okay.
uh,
They've been
not
kind of shitting
really.
you anyway.
Not on- Do the like
Raffle
weapon
isn't
comment
open, I'm
still
sorry.
Work? You just don't get any bonuses. It just drops weapons.
But I was talking more for the armor because you can focus armor there too. But so far it hasn't been good.
What I need to do is I need to pop a tonic. Ascendant shards
Probably
and
mostly
like,
just
sit in
discussion
one of
stuff with these
those
guys. This is
activities
at
where
least
you
part
get
of
a
my
ton
team
them.
for day one.
You do that when you do the
And then
kills and
I
seasonal
don't know.
activities, clan
I still
banning.
need to do a little bit of prep stuff, but not much.
So the problem is I've already done that on all 3 characters.
That's not a problem at all
It
because
was-
it's so ass. That's actually a good thing.
Yeah. No, that was so.
What are you up to,
Most
Deus? I
half-baked
saw you did
activity I've
Salvation's
ever
Edge the
seen
other
in
day
my
with
life. It requires you to be in a
with
fight
Show
with
and a
friend members
few
in a
others,
seasonal
yeah?
activity,
How'd that go?
yet kills are not shared. Like, whose fucking idea was this?
It is still there when the bot's on.
Yeah,
The bot's just
it
not
was
on.
so bad.
That's a
It's
different
so
bot.
It's not even half baked. It's fucking raw.
There are more commands, just those are the new ones. The one that FuryBot actually responded with. That's like the play with viewers bot. Nice, Deus.
Let's
Nice.
see.
You know the wizards you need to
Alright, the
go with
bot's a little bit brutal
swords?
sometimes.
Or the wizards where you need to break the shield with the sword?
Yeah.
It's sitting inside the bubble that spawns enemies. And I just went in there to sword it.
The
and I
best
just
part is that
immediately
it
died.
tracks a lot of these.
Engram focus.
You can then
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
and so it's got sorry,
Please
it
be
tracks those,
good.
and there's like a whole ranking system that we made up, and I thought it was really funny. It sounds stupid when I talk about it, but I think it'll catch on.
I am already hating this. Oh,
That's an interesting one. I need to fix that. I didn't know you could debug yourself.
I got my first.
That's
piece
awesome.
Of this will probably be good next season.
That takes skill. Joe will be excited to hear about that one.
Now I just.
That's
need to
very
get a
close to his
better one.
question. Self-care. Yep, self-care. I see Shaq's online now, but he's playing Stardew Valley.
We've been playing Stardew Valley all week. It's daycare.
Showing away. I think does he have his like yours where he's always showing away? Can't remember.
Did you say like mine where it always shows away?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I do have mine always show away. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I don't want people to get the wrong idea because sometimes I am just ignoring people, and sometimes Discord's open and I just haven't gotten around to responding yet. And so I don't want it to seem like I'm available when I'm not, but I also don't want people to like. Sometimes I am just ignoring people.
See, I'm the other way around. I want people to know when I'm ignoring them.
Ego. The ego ignore.
But also, I feel like most people
I'm
probably
okay if
understand
people
that
know
I'm pretty
ignoring
busy.
them. I just don't want people to like have an attitude with me about ignoring them. Because if I'm ignoring them, it's probably not the most urgent thing ever, right?
How's it going, Danny?
It's because you're mad and you hate them.
That's definitely true.
See, I knew it. That's why you ignore our DMs.
We don't have that many DMs.
I know.
Barrier.
I'm just starting
onslaught.
fights.
Oh, it's Friday, so show's not going to be on. That's unfortunate. That explains why a few of you are here and not in show stream. What am I doing? I think we're good here. Yeah, unfortunately, I probably have to work tomorrow, Kenny. I have to donate blood tomorrow as well.
Bro, Cap, that smiley face is just so passive aggressive. I never do that emoji because it seems passive aggressive. Like,
All right, give me a better one then.
Oh, you know what?
I don't
Now
have
that
a
you
better
said
one. I'm
that,
just saying
I'm
that's why I don't
sending-
use that one.
I'm sending that emoji to you anytime you ignore my DMs.
I mean, doesn't it just seem passive aggressive? Like
It
it's
does
just,
a little bit.
you know, like I'm not like it doesn't come off that way from you because like you use that emoji all the time, and I know you're not doing it to be passive aggressive. I'm just saying that's why I don't use it because
What about this one?
I just do the colon open or closed parentheses. That
Isn't
one
that
I
what-
think is better.
That's what shows up when
But-
you do that smiley face.
The one that
That's colon in parentheses.
I love this one. I use this one all the time. That's my go-to smile emoji.
I can make it better.
You can have
I'll,
me to
like,
comments today one.
publicly
Not
call you
initially.
out
Definitely not
anytime
initially.
you
We
ignore
would only do
DMs.
that if
I go for it.
we would only do
I try
that
not to ignore DMs to be
if
fair, but
we are
Yeah.
doing really well and we're
Sometimes
really
it
ahead of,
just
of a lot of other
happens.
people, of
Mhm.
most other people. For the most part, we wouldn't do that. But if we're noticing that we're doing like really well and we're like on the next encounter when nobody else is, then absolutely we will. Or if very few people, then we probably will.
Do you think I?
But
I
also you have
just
to realize
dismantle my
I'm a
callous
ridiculously
minuscule?
small streamer. Anybody watching me probably doesn't have a chance of beating us anyway, because I don't have like any. I'm just not unknown. Nobody knows me.
This thing hasn't been used since like the season it came out.
SMGs are just ass right now anyway.
Yeah. That and it's craftable. So like, if I really need one, I can get it back.
I'm not shooting myself down. I think I'm a decent player, and I think we have a really good team. Set up like a really good team. I'm just saying that nobody would ever think to go to my stream, right? But people might think to go to like Stick's stream or Stomy's stream because Stomy knows a lot of people, and then they would probably see that they're streaming with me, and then be like, okay, well maybe we should check these other people, the other people on their team. I just don't have that network, so there really wouldn't be much of a reason for me to, but I will if they do. You're doing the day one, right? You have parts of a team at all, or are you completely solo right now?
Checking now.
Are you guys farming for exotics as well right now?
Yeah, I have a,
yeah.
I have a lot of exotic engrams or exotics in general.
Like going for high mobility, high intellect on anything?
Yeah, but I'm
there's
also gonna
only-
be taking a ton of engrams in with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only 4 exotics that you really need that on. You need it on a Curus. You need it on a Celestial. You want to have one with on a Sanguine. And then you want to have a Star Eater Hunter one. I think that's it. I don't think there's any.
Yeah, just exotics you have on
Yeah.
during damage.
But even then, they still haven't confirmed anything about in some sort of not swap modifier being on, right?
They have
They
not.
have not.
But in the case of hunters, if
Six
there
says it's
is no
online on
swap-
Discord.
Yeah, it does
He's not
now.
away.
Which
Yeah.
In the case of hunters, if we're doing Goldie chaining, if that works, start. It just doesn't matter. You just run Star Eater, anyways.
go for high intellect or high super specifically.
Yeah,
Not
I
care
mean,
about your weapon.
you could just go pure solar with like a pro memoria or a corrective measure. Just have a demo one.
Mhm.
You're just not gonna die. So it just doesn't matter that you're on a damage exotic the entire time.
Right.
Warlocks, no swap doesn't matter because you literally are on. You're popping well, and then you're swapping your loadout to prismatic, losing all your abilities anyways.
It matters for warlocks in between damage phases if Cenotaph is something we're doing.
I mean, I
Right?
don't think it
Yeah.
does.
What's
I
his
feel
not
that
swap effect? 'Cause
immensely,
I know
Deus. I
they
feel
have it
that.
in-
Not swap is it just takes away all your ability energy.
You don't stream, do you, Deus?
when you swap exotics.
When you swap to a new exotic. So if you're like taking Cenotaph off, it doesn't proc. If you're taking
Unfortunately, it's
if
been
you're
like the
all
main way for me to
legendary
find
and you're
people
putting a
that
new
are
exotic armor
anywhere
piece
near my
on,
level.
then it'll take all your ability energy. But the problem is you'll just do mechanics on Cenotaph or speakers.
Pop your well and then
You'll
swap.
pop your well and then you'll swap and you'll lose all your abilities from
Yeah, it's actually
prismatic
doesn't really matter
anyways.
for warlock anyway.
Yeah. Titan is just gonna be you're gonna have to do everything on Curus, or you're just gonna like do everything on Syntho.
Also, I mean,
I
doing
guess,
everything on
yeah, you could
Syntho
do
is
that.
still doesn't really matter. Because like, you still get super buff damage, still get... I mean, even if
guess
you're
you
stuck
could
on
try and
Curious the
go
whole
for,
time, your damage is still good. Your ad clear is
guess
still
you-
good.
Yeah, I guess you could try and go for like a super high Moby Synthoceps, but I'm gonna be honest, I think that's gonna cope. Because you're probably better
Can
off
Titan
just,
Plus
like-
item get, like, Syntho Star Eater?
No, same slot.
May we speak?
I don't actually remember if no swap procs on switching between class items.
I wanted this.
It
I
doesn't
think
currently.
it does. It doesn't?
Because on the class
It
item,
allows
really
you
just
to.
need Syntho, then Star Eater buffs your super. That's kind of like middle ground.
Yeah.
Nick, how's it going?
You know, so like if you have that, then you just run that the entire time, and you don't ever actually need a swap. Just swap for mods.
Yeah, my vault's fine right now. Definitely not good. But it's
That's crazy
like
that it,
675, I
just
think.
lets you swap, like you said, Cap. Surprised that's not like a bug or something.
Yeah, I would imagine it probably is, and they probably just didn't think about it. So if they do have some sort of iteration of that, then they may add it. I don't know. I feel like there would be a lot of people pissed off if they did a full not swap, but I could totally see them just having it like baked into the game where when you swap armor, like your stats are like weird for a little bit. I don't
Be awful.
I don't know.
I think what it'll be is they'll make it so like if you they'll just like get rid of ammo conversion like entirely. They'll say like if you swap an armor piece, you're losing all your ammo, all your abilities. I think that's the only way
I could
to,
see
like,
that, Deus. I think that would suck. I don't know. I don't think they'd do that. I think they would just do a not swap. A not swap would obviously be better than a full lock
I guess
loadout.
It's just that would just make the game feel so much worse. Like
I can't imagine they do
get
that.
the idea of not swap, but that just makes the game feel so horrible if they
It's
were to
not
do
in-
that.
I mean,
Like I,
Dang,
I,
Nick.
I agree
Yeah,
to an extent that
I'm
like,
pretty
inventory
close.
simulator is not cool, but
But I've got a lot of stuff I
like,
can
there's
get
just
rid
no
of.
solution to it.
I just need to
that
go through it all.
Seems enjoyable.
like either you make it so that swapping anything in your inventory triggers it, or because like currently it's just not intuitive. Like what procs it, what doesn't, just isn't intuitive.
Yeah.
So because unless they make it happen on swapping anything in your inventory, like the problem is like people are just gonna do surge swaps. Like it's the same amount of inventory simulator, it's just how effective do they want inventory simulator to be, because inventory is going to be staying regardless of what they want to do about it, unless they kill inventory entirely. So
A dim lockout? That'd be nuts. Yeah, I don't see them doing fully locked loadouts. I think they know we don't want that. But I could see them doing a not swap. I don't know. And that'd be unfortunate. Or I could see them doing literally nothing and be like, we want this to remain like we want this to remain to be like a full raw experience. We don't want you to feel like you're being crippled. All right, if we're not doing anything crazy, then I can fix this. Just gonna pull, I think I can still see this if I pull it over here under this monitor. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's necessarily that Bungie's trying to kill our fun. I think part of it is they're trying to limit power creep as much as they possibly can. And that's just unfortunately one of the ways that they're trying it. And it feels on
checks on Steam.
stick message back. Coming on.
Oh, he did. Is he coming or is he skipping tonight?
He's coming. He said he'll be on in a minute, helping family with some other stuff that went long.
I'll message Sax on Steam. That was fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's them trying to kill the enjoyment of anything. I think it's mostly them just trying to trying to find other ways to handle us, you know? No, and I don't think they should. I think any healthy game needs some power creep. They just need to keep buffing the bosses. Like they will, but I think they're looking for other ways to do that. Hi, Shax.
What's going on?
Just chilling.
That's what we like to hear.
How's Stardew Valley going? Is it nuts?
Honestly, it's a lot of fun. I gave myself 2 weeks to rid myself of the addiction. And
Nice.
we're on week 2. So I've got a couple more days left. I'm almost done with it.
Isn't 2 coming out pretty soon? Or has it already come out?
I think that's called Haunted Chocolatier. So it's not even 2. It's like a different game. But the
You sure?
the indie dev's going crazy. I think so, unless there's been an update. Let me check. Stardew
Oh, I could have sworn
Valley.
there was an actual number 2. Just kidding. I'm completely making that up.
No, you're good. But the guru behind this game is thinking about maybe doing another game, but it wouldn't. It might be in the same universe. I don't know.
Hmm.
What have you been playing?
What have I been playing?
Yep.
It's Destiny. Destiny and Call of Duty.
Oh, nice. Has Call of Duty been fun?
When it works. Call of Duty is one of the worst setup games in the
When
entire
you
world.
get
I
into
don't
a
get
game
it.
without the launcher crashing.
Dude, it's nuts.
Yeah.
We were trying to, Show and Moth and I were trying to play Warzone the other night. We couldn't get through a single game without at least one of us crashing. Show didn't even get to.
Jeez.
Show got to play one full game.
Average Call of Duty experience.
We were playing for at least 2 hours. Show got to play a single game.
Average
That's
Call of
actually
Duty
a nightmare.
experience.
It's nuts. Yeah, but I mean, like I said, I think power creep is a healthy sign of any new any progressive games, any game that's moving forward. The new release of COD yet? No, new release of COD. COD's come out in the fall time, end of fall usually. They did announce Black Ops 7 already, which I'm actually pretty stoked for. I think we've had one of the best years for zombies we've ever had. Like, it's really good zombies right now. I don't know if any of you play Call of Duty Zombies or have played Call of Duty Zombies, but Black Ops 6 Zombies is really good. The story doesn't quite hit as well as the originals did to me, but the gameplay is top notch. The maps are really good. Even like the filler map, like Liberty Falls, was really good.
Yeah.
Tomb was really
I have
good too, even though it was
42
kind of
pieces of
small and
hair.
short.
Fuck.
Yeah, no, there's at least
I
one
love
more
it.
map coming out. I've been kind of keeping up with it. It's just nothing. It's not super interesting to me. I don't know why. Maybe the old ones are just kind of nostalgic for me. Maybe there's like a nostalgia factor where I really fell in love with zombies, and that was the story that was there. But it also felt more fantasy based, whereas this one feels more, I don't know, like science-y, if that makes sense. It's a weird way to put it, but it feels more like they're analyzing it, and there's more of like there's
So
these
what did we
supernatural
learn?
powers,
I
but
know
it's
that not
nothing
everyone's here,
crazy.
but hypothetically, what's on the agenda?
Discussion. I don't think we have any gameplay agenda tonight.
Yeah,
Cool.
I mean, we could hop into like a master SC and just like do the first 2 encounters if we really wanted, but
Okay.
I also don't know how much everyone wants to do that.
I'm good with whatever. I'm just here. I'm totally fine with just discussion tonight, and then get into real practices next week with the whole team.
Mm-hmm.
How far
Yeah, that's
out
kind
are
of
we?
what I would prefer to do.
That'll be 4 weeks on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So about a month. That's not bad.
Oh, we're really close. I'm pretty excited to have something to grind for again. I'm really hoping that we've got like an actual meaningful grind, and there's very specific activities that we can be doing to get very specific loot that's really, really good. Or sorry, not specific activities, but specific way to modify those activities and have like more activities to do to get good loot. Is what I'm excited about. Hopeful about.
It's gonna be awesome. Oh, I'm so excited.
You like these boots? They're kind of cool with the little jetpacks.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the min-max of the Armor 3.0 system.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't tell.
And it's gonna make it exciting again. Like armor hasn't been
Yeah,
exciting for
yeah.
years.
It's been the exact same shit.
Yeah, like even when they like redid the mod system, that was cool, but it didn't make like the farming for armor any different.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the last change that they did that made farming for armor different was Rezel.
Yeah.
That's like the most recent impactful change to armor.
And it wasn't even like it was implicit. It was just it changed
Yeah,
the stats.
I like lions too.
Like it wasn't even
I don't use them very
an
often,
actual
just when I'm
change to
doing some sort of movement. But yeah,
the function of armor.
All it did is say, okay, everyone that's been ignoring Rezel armor, now you should go get Rezel armor.
And then everyone got Rezel armor. And that was that. Like, not even like what how long did it take everyone to grind for like decent Rezel sets?
not
Like, a
very
couple
long because you just need a single focus mod on your ghost and you're ready. It just kind of comes passively. This way we'll actually have like full sets that we'll be grinding for. And different combinations that we're grinding for.
Mm.
It can feel like that, Nick. I think warlocks just take more getting used to. They're definitely quick, especially if you're on solar. If you're not on solar though, I do think Titans are faster. If you're just swinging around without using Icarus Dash, I think Titans are able to move quicker. Alright, while we're just chilling here, I think I'm gonna hop into Eternity. Not Eternity. Ultimatum. I'm gonna try this again as Titan. We kind of gave up on it, but I think that was a little premature.
Light or dark, nothing changes. Everything dies.
I'm just waiting for Zer to like sell the most stacked, like
Light and
I don't
dark.
know. I don't know
heaven or
what.
hell. What's the difference?
Wasn't there like a 70 stat something or the other like a week and a half ago? Like,
There was
a
a
good warlock piece.
yeah, there was a 70 stat. Goodness. Astrocyte verse. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but there was a good one.
I think so.
Even though it's not like the most useful
Yeah.
exotic to have in a warlock. I grabbed one anyway. I think it was high mobility too, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
What all builds are you prepping for Warlock Stony? Because I kind of only have like Solar Warlock and Prismatic.
Same. Anything else is kind of a throw.
I have
It'll be a few different well
have
with
speakers.
Cenotaph, well with speakers.
yeah, I have a speakers that's kind of I have speakers and Lightning Surge. I don't even
Yeah.
know if I'm doing.
Yeah, it's going to be, for me, it's just going to be speaker and Cenotaph on well, speaker and Cenotaph on Prismatic, and then maybe a couple like this, a Lightning Surge build that's better at ad clear, but
Yeah.
Warlock build prepping is brain dead easy because it's just Cenotaph and speakers, and then like maybe a build for actually killing stuff.
You don't have a Karnstein Glaive build? No, I'm serious. Have you seen that stuff? That's nuts.
I've seen it. I don't think I'm going to be doing that for the day one.
Yeah, it's not the most team oriented, that's for sure.
I think it's a little. I think it's a little potentially a little too risky.
I think it's too risky.
Really?
I don't really want to be that close to anything, even if I'm like safe with the glaive and the.
I feel like it's safer than the like a combination blow hunter. And we were using that all the time in SE.
I know. I'm still gonna try to make consecration work. So.
Yeah, I think consecration and Arc Titan will still be really strong.
I don't mind that though. Like there are a lot of encounters where having a warlock sit back and do mechanics and be effective at range.
Not sure
and
what
have
that
a Titan
means.
Spawn camp is like that is the play.
Mika.
Like.
Well, it's really have the
Dude.
Titans and Hunters play the game and have the
I'm
warlock
good, Traxxas.
be
How you
a
doing?
more heal bitch.
Yeah, but I repeat myself.
Mm. Yeah, I don't think that the like Bleak Watcher, what's it called?
No, I don't
No.
think we should be using that.
Please don't use the getaway artist build. Is that the one you're talking
I'm
about?
a hater of that right now, and
Yeah.
we're not even in the day one.
Yeah,
I
no.
think it's only effective if you're hard focusing mechanics and you literally cannot shootouts. Like it is very, very specific times where I think it's worth using, and a day one I do not think is one of those times, especially
agree.
compared to the alternatives. You can make heavy ammo for your team. You can just shit out resto turrets. That's infinitely more useful to the team than throwing down a couple Bleak Watchers and running faster.
Mm-hmm.
I think that build is one of the most overrated things that's ever been in the game.
Well, I mean, yes, like right now, but I genuinely think that there was a case for it, and maybe not Bleak Watcher Prismatic, but like OG Bleak Watcher. But now that we have Prismatic, why the hell would you freeze something when you can kill it 10 times easier?
That's always been the case, even with OG Bleak Watcher. That's always been the case.
OG Stasis. Well, I guess it was both back then because OG like that.
OG Stasis
That's when
was good.
Shattering was-
Specifically
yeah.
Bleak Watcher.
Because
You're just better off freezing stuff to kill it, not just
exactly.
spending all your time throwing turrets.
And that's what made OG Stasis OP is because freezing it was killing it, but now there is a little bit of a trade-off. Or we have easier ways to kill it.
Yeah. I mean, like the biggest thing for me is like, why would you put a stasis turret down and wait for it to freeze a couple of things when you can just like
I don't know,
slide in
kill
with
it,
lightning
shoot it.
surge
Yeah,
and
slide
shoot
melee it,
everything,
shoot it.
everything in a 3 mile
You can
radius
just
die.
shoot.
You're talking about the Bleak Watcher
yeah,
getaway
just
artist
shoot it.
stuff, Deus?
It's like, what's it
Why-
gonna do more damage?
Are you
when
ready to send it
main
again
into
today? Hell yeah,
something
Traxxas.
with, like a rocket sidearm or a Bleak Watcher with an arc soul. Like, let's be real here.
Why
Oh,
burn your
man.
time on a Bleak Watcher when you can Tanashas?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I was gonna say one thing on the Warlock builds, and maybe you just, have this on a subclass and you don't do a whole bunch of shit with it. But the Wanderer has been surprisingly useful for transitions. Like, in looking back, some of like the people's clears, swapping to that instead of like, especially if you like fuck up a well skate. Man, I've seen people do
Mr.
some
Grimm is,
demonic
yeah.
shit, just throwing a tangle and going to fucking Narnia.
Yeah, lightning surge
Yeah.
is just far better.
And again,
No,
not
I
like
don't
as an ad clear
disagree.
build.
I don't think it makes sense.
That's
But,
like a that's definitely a
Nice. Traxxas a Hollow Garden?
at least for me, that's a I have Strand Warlock and I have Wanderer Tangle and I
Yeah.
have Grapple on it. I'm just not using Strand Warlock in anything like
Really?
ever.
There was-
The only time I have used Strand Warlock like for like an actual purpose is Trio Bridge.
There was like whenever I'm bored and shit, or like I just have saved YouTube videos, I'll go back and I'll look at like different day one teams, and that seemed to be, I saw that enough times in people's transition sets, not during encounters, but just to throw on if you miss a well escape. That's the only reason I bring it up. It's literally just to throw the tangle, grapple to it, and then spot back to whatever the fuck you want.
I think Icarus Dash is still good for just recovering jumps, and like well skating and
Oh, yeah.
day one transitions, I don't think is the most beneficial thing ever.
That's fair.
I feel like generally you shouldn't ever have your well going into a transition in the first place.
Real! Oh my god. People just hold on to that shit.
Like, either you just used it to kill a boss in a damage phase, or you were using
You
well
just
in an
swapped to
encounter
it.
that didn't need well.
Or you just, it's just on your transition load and you just swap to it, so you're not gonna have ability energy anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Real.
I wonder if they're rebalancing any of the, like, fragments and stuff.
Yeah, they took away a shit ton of fragment slots.
No, like the
I know
the
you mean, like,
fragments
actual-
themselves.
Yeah, balancing, but like, holy fuck. Looking at what they did to my poor boy Consecration Titan, like, dude.
Hey, you get.
I don't get fragments.
You're losing 2 now. You're not losing 4.
I mean, I guess, fair enough. But like, holy hell, I'm not happy.
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
I don't actually care, because I feel like you only need 3 for Consecration Titan anyways.
Yeah, there's some that I've been looking to give up. Like, I'm gonna give up Radiant pretty quick.
Yeah,
Which
only
I know
lasts a couple
sounds
seconds
crazy.
anyway.
Yeah, but like, yeah, exactly. I'm gonna give up Radiant, and then sometimes I'll use like Pulse Grenades and Dominance. And so I can just, or excuse me, not Pulse Grenades, but I'll use like, no, yeah, sorry. It's Weaken and Jolt.
Jolt, yeah.
So, I don't know. I can
Yeah,
get rid of
I mean,
this, do
I'm-
swap to a Stasis Crystal, and then just go for ability shit.
Like, my plan come the, like, super major nerf, like, you only get 2 slots, I was just gonna go, okay, I'm just gonna run, what's it called?
Courage and balance.
Yeah.
I wasn't even gonna run courage, I was gonna run protection and balance. I don't think the 10% from courage is like make or break for consecration. The
But it doesn't
PR
have
in
an
my opinion
internal.
is like more important.
It doesn't have an internal cooldown though.
I mean,
Like, that's ridiculous. Because to me, like, there is already so much DR that my ability is what keeps me alive. Because everything's fucking knockout.
that's fair.
And I guess, honestly, that's just person to person. Like, that may genuinely just be preference. Do you prefer DR, or do you prefer more abilities that give you health? Like, it's, 6 of one, half of another.
My thing with courage is like, I don't think I've noticed courage ever really making a meaningful difference on anything where like I would be doing a panic consecration, like for health. Because anytime I'm doing a consecration for health, I'm picking a target that I'm killing 5-6 times over
That might
with
actually
the slam
be...
damage.
That might be a good point. Because I think that...
Damn it.
Like, if I, like, obviously it's nice when I'm killing a champ and it's like, or if you're in a GM and you're
Shrine
like,
Hunter's a lot of
fighting
fun.
elusive Hive and
I
it's
love those
like,
little
you're
Beyblades.
suspending and then you're doing 2 or 3 slams to kill it.
Yeah.
One more
Like,
SMG and bow. Hell
you
yeah,
feel the
Draxus.
10% a lot more there. But on your, like, orange bar knight, like,
You're not...
the question is whether you have Synthos procced or not whether you have courage. That's my take on it. But I'm also just like,
No, that's really fair.
I'm just like, DR is DR. At the end of the day, I'm just like, That is the first fragment that I put on in general, just because DR is DR.
What's your other fragment then?
Balance.
Love how I shot that just to walk over him
10%
anyway.
Melee return.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
probably
great,
the play. No,
but-
that's probably the play.
I mean, the other one you could maybe do is hope, but I don't know. I don't think
Not
hope
on
is very,
not on Consecration Titan. I think on Hunter and
Jesus,
Warlock
this is
is
nuts.
better, but on Consecration
It's so
Titan,
strong.
I mean, hope
I think
is
balance
good if
should
you're
always
doing
be on
oil
Titan.
stuff, but I think balance is just more consistent.
For
I would agree.
consistent.
Because at least for me, like, I'm also just not guaranteed to be using foil like 24/7. Like depending on the situation.
What else are you?
I think assassins was the other like.
Oh!
I know.
Oh! I hate that build. Oh my god. Every single boring ass YouTube video I've eaten with my fucking dinner, watching somebody solo a GM with that, makes me want to put a bullet. Anyway, hi.
At least it's not.
We destroyed.
No, that's
At least it's not the stronghold build.
totally deserved.
Pick up. There's been
Like-
too many entrances where I talk about killing myself and then someone joins, and it's a thing. I had to make sure that it was show.
Yeah,
There's
no,
only
like,
6 people on this server.
Oh,
The other 2 is Chris and Stick.
yeah, no, I mean, I totally get it, but at the same time, it's like there are
So good.
cases where it's just
it's just so
it's
good.
just better.
It's just so nice.
Yeah, like it's not even the like. It's just the ability to freely reposition.
Yeah, for like mechanics.
You see that shit?
Literally
see that
for
shit?
free.
You can type in
Are you
chat,
kidding
you can type
me?
in call-outs, you can go look at something, you can just sit there
Yeah.
AFK and stare at a wall that's trying to tell you symbols. Like,
I hesitated because I was making sure I was
So
muted
free.
before I went into damage because I knew I was going to be talking as I did it. I knew I was going to
honestly,
be screaming
the thing
about
that I would be
how I was doing.
the most excited to do.
So I
with
so I
that-
hesitated for a bit and I clicked the wrong
would be that
button.
because you don't have Hoyle, you have to actually figure out the congruence
Oh,
of
that was sad.
mods to get very good melee uptime, and that sounds like so much fun.
Yeah.
Because it's not a
It-
foregone conclusion. Like, you will actually have to be paying attention to orbs. Have you thrown your grenades so you can get the, like, 20% of, like, induction, right? Like,
I'm getting
have
good at this,
you,
though.
You know,
I might be
use
back on
Reaper
Titan.
while you're a Reaper in Outreach. Like, oh, fuck, that would be so much fun. Sorry.
I mean, do you not do all of that anyway?
I do, but you don't have to think about it because you have Hoyle.
I never used oil on Consecration Titan.
Ever?
No, I use like Rio Centos.
Ah.
So I think Rio Centos is most of the time just better than the class items anyway.
The only
For the
difference for
reload
real
and
those is
Super buff.
yeah, no, it's just a super buff.
Oh,
Well,
just-
the wrong
Weapon
loadout.
handling, right? Which isn't the biggest
yeah, that's
thing,
what I
but
was saying. Handling and reload.
is a thing anyways.
It's a thing. I don't know
don't
if
care
I've
about the
ever
weapon
noticed
handling.
it, but I've also just like I'm not using something that needs those stats if I am in Synthosub's range.
No, but it is nice for things like if you're doing like 1-2 punch on Strand Titan, being able to just like switch to tractor to get the, you know, the reapplied tractor,
That's true.
and then switching
Yeah.
back. Like it's not like make or break, but like it is nice quality of life.
What
Is it a scalar or is it a
threat of
flat bonus?
What is threat?
It is a
Where did the
scalar,
motes go?
literally.
Did not kill the second? Oh,
Yeah, so
wait.
scalar from Syntho?
I'm
I didn't
double
kill
checking
him.
right now. Give me 1 second.
I thought it was plus 35.
He's literally just
I'm
hiding
looking
up the
at it.
boss's ass crack.
I'm checking right now.
Yeah, it's plus 35.
Fuck!
Okay. But I mean, I guess for a gun like
Actually
tractor
curious
where you're
about
capped on low handling,
Wing
then it's
bomb?
not terrible.
Dude, I didn't even know you streamed.
And Ikelos, that would bring you almost to 100.
How are you?
Threat of
Maybe I knew you
Synth is
streamed?
a
I don't think I knew you
reload
streamed.
modifier, not a handling
How's your stream, my
one.
guy?
Doesn't it just straight up?
I don't even know if you're a guy. I'm sorry if I
Isn't it
just said
reload?
that and you aren't.
It does.
It's ridiculous.
It reloads your equipped weapon and then gives you plus 40 reload, plus 40 handling, and a 0.925 reload multiplier.
It's so fucking stupid.
It is
I'm probably dead.
by far the best thing. Like the best strand fragment, just straight up.
Yeah.
Also, I hate the fact that they called them fragments because it was stasis, and they've given every other class, or every other subclass, a different name. And everyone just says fragments.
Are they not fragments in other classes?
No, Arc,
Ember of Singeing.
Sparks. Solar is Ember. Strand is Thread. Prismatic is Facet.
No way I'm alive.
They all have different.
Void is Echo.
Yeah, Void
I
is.
think Void's Echo, right? Echo of Undermining.
Echo
Doesn't
Undermining.
Bungie even
I
refer
have
to
to think
them
of like
as
specific
fragments, though?
examples. So it's like
Yes, no.
Ember of Ashes, Echo of Undermining, Thread of Ascent. I have to think of the specific ones.
Yeah.
Why am I alive right now? Okay, I shouldn't have said that. Thanks so much for the raid, dude. I appreciate that. Guys, if any of you are not following Wingbomb, please go do that. I need to do that as well.
We've done 27 XP plus bounties so far.
Huge.
Thanks so much for raiding. I appreciate that.
I
What
don't
are we up
know
to?
how many I've done. I just
Still
know that I've heard
still lose you.
something
Last
on-
engine you need. Still goes to deep. You just done normal. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. Wait, no, they are fragments. Because, like, it.
Yeah. Bungie
It's a
calls them
fragment
fragments, it's a
slot,
fragment
but-
in the UI.
Yeah, it's a fragment slot, but the prefix.
Powers,
to
thanks so
all
much for
of them
liking
is
life.
Not... No. No, you're right, because it's Whisper. Grim, you baited
Oh.
us.
Darn.
You just baited us.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I feel like you're using the word us
Grim's been
very
pissed about this for
inappropriately.
years.
Hey, Grim's been just waking up mad every single day since
Yeah, I
became
have
after
been.
stasis, and it's just not even a real thing.
Yeah.
Oh, have
That's
you guys seen
hilarious.
the new-
I get in my bed, lay back, look at my ceiling, and curse the devs.
Anus.
Have you guys seen the new wall breach method that was, I think, discovered recently? Where like you do like the overdrive
Yeah.
sparrow.
The
Yeah, I
what?
did.
Here, look at this. So do you remember in Destiny 1 where you could hold, there's sparrows that had an overdrive where you could hold left and right, and if you held it long enough, your sparrow would explode, but you could go faster?
Yep.
So
No.
they got rid of those in Destiny 2. Well, it was a thing. But if you
I will
destroy,
take your word for it.
if you destroy your sparrow right as you hop on it, it does that, and you can use that to like breach walls now. So it's doing that old animation from D1, and if you hop off at the right time, it just puts you through certain
Yo!
walls.
This is the same as the lasting impression breach.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Oh, is it not?
Yeah,
It's
the
jumping off
lasting
of your sparrow as it blows up.
No, so the lasting impression breach kills you and puts your ghost on the other side of the wall.
And then auto res
This
you.
keeps you alive.
It's also
So this
exceptionally
is-
inconsistent, so it's not the most useful tech. Like I made a macro just to test perfect timings, and it's still just inconsistent when it actually works. Because sometimes it just doesn't. Sometimes you'll destroy your sparrow, sometimes you don't shoot.
Damn for
The crazy thing
bot, as long as you keep the bot running, I'm fine.
is the fact that you can go up on a skimmer.
True, yeah, you can
That's the
breach up
part
through
that's crazy
floors.
For me.
Yeah,
Huh?
if you do it on a skimmer and you like jump up
I don't know, I can check.
as it's blowing up, it puts you through the You can clip up through floors.
I can't wait for somebody to
I can end early
eventually
if you
do that in Grasp,
There's no.
because that'll be super, super dumb.
It just worked. I tried it on my computer first. Wondering if. Love you.
I don't
Do we need a
actually
sweet treat
think
tonight?
you could, but
I have
Jax, what are your thoughts on what character you're going to take into the day one?
I will have all 3 characters ready as always. I want to play Titan, first and foremost. But as you've seen, being in a day one with me the last 2 or 3 times, I will always swap, and I'm always very flexible. What I care more about,
that's everybody will be flexible, but the question was just what are you going to take in? Titan?
I'm feeling tight. Just because there are a couple
You don't have to go. I was just.
unique things that. Oh, you know what? Actually, what is everyone else feeling? 2, 3 warlocks?
Hell
Captain's
no,
on?
what the fuck?
No, I'm just saying what people are going to be comfortable. Because Grimgar asked on me, so that
So
you're
far,
both warlock.
Grim is either going to be Warlock or Hunter. I'm going to be Warlock. Chris is going to be Hunter. I think Cap was saying Titan, and I can't remember what Stick was saying.
I'm leaning towards Hunter just for Ascension DR spam plus the clone taking aggro while trying to learn mechanics.
Yeah, that's
If it's not Hunter though, I'd probably go Titan. Just because Prismatic Titan's super strong. Bolt Charge is still not going to be as strong, but still strong.
Yeah.
So I'll probably go Hunter or Titan. Sort of leaning towards Titan, but I don't know. The more I think about it, the more I think I might end up on Titan. But it really just depends on what we need and what we think will be best.
Honestly, I take it back. Not Hunter. That's my official position.
that's your official position. Not
Because swapping
Hunter.
to Hunter on Witness made me want to kill myself. I did not have a good time.
Okay, so if everybody just does their me Warlock,
I think if
Chris
everyone just kind
Hunter-
of
if everyone just goes with that, then I think that is a fine team comp. If everyone
Wait, so
just goes
Stomy,
with
yeah.
you're Stomy, you're what are you? Warlock first, and then what? I guess just anything.
and then that.
Yeah,
Warlock, so
he's
Stomy.
okay.
And then what?
Stomy,
Yeah, that's my
Stomy
question.
is Warlock, and then
I'll put
if
Warlock
push
and then
comes to
no for the
shove-
back.
If
Backup.
Warlock is
Yeah.
absolutely awful, I will swap to something else, but I'm not doing what you guys are doing and giving, oh, I'll do either one of these. I know exactly which one I want to do.
Cap, you said
Stomy is
Titan and
going
then-
in.
Wait, no, hold on.
Stomy
you
is
piece of
going in
shit.
on Warlock, and he's having a Hunter that can Goldie Chain in his back pocket.
I'm going
see,
in on
he'll-
Warlock,
he'll-
and I'm
he'll
leaving
be-
the raid
no.
on Warlock.
See, Grim, he'll be the Warlock using Div for our Goldie chaining, so he'll be the Sinnoh Div for the easy
Yeah.
Goldie
That's
chain.
actually some real shit.
This is pissing me off. Man. Stop
Cap,
asking
what were
me.
you thinking? Your first like in order of which ones you would take in?
My guess is I'll probably be on Titan for most of it, unless there's some crazy change that
Titan.
makes Hunter better. But I'm cool with anything. I'll probably have all 3 of them completely ready to go.
Grim, you said Hunter, right? Is like your first
Uh,
pick, or is that what I heard? I guess I didn't hear you say it, but I guess what are your thoughts?
I'm like 50-50 between Hunter and Warlock. I think I'm probably leaning a little more towards Hunter. Just because I think there's a bit more freedom.
Yeah.
There's significantly more freedom. I think if everybody just goes with what they're leaning toward currently, we're good.
Shax, what
2
were you leaning
hunters,
towards?
3 Titans, 1
mean-
Warlock. I mean, I think that's good.
I'm down to play tight, and then after that I'll do Warlock. If you still wanted your question answered, Stick.
Yeah. So and then Chris was on Hunter. So do we just want the one Warlock? Do we
It's
not
gonna
want two?
be.
No, that's the thing is I would be.
We're
second
thinking it's gonna be
Warlock,
really good
probably.
again. If
Okay.
we're
I guess
interpreting the
that's a
changes
question, then.
correct.
Do we want to bring two Warlocks?
How's it going, Hatchet?
I
Hunter
don't
Master
think we can
Race?
answer these questions until we get.
I think
closer.
Titans are really strong right
Honestly,
here. I
the
think
fact that we
Warlocks always have a
naturally
place.
Have 2-2-2 is
I
kind of a
think
boon.
Hunters are actually probably
Because
the
now
current
from
ones that
here,
don't
we
have
enough
like
people willing
a
to be flexible.
place where they
Well,
really need to
right
be
now,
a
we naturally-
whether we really need a
inherently-
hunter right now.
Oh, sorry.
We still don't know what's
We're
gonna
just-
come.
yeah, right
There's
now
still
we're
so many
6-1.
so many things that we don't know. We don't know what the
No,
weapons are going to look like. We don't know what the
Inherently,
exotics
we
from
will
the
be
actual
flexible,
expansion are going to look like.
If Warlock's ass in the day
Like
one,
in
or if
game,
there's
they
that patch
seem
that's
kind of
like,
underwhelming from what we
Warlock, right? Like,
understood though. But
I just
I don't
want
know.
to get like a first impression for everybody.
yeah, we're
because,
thinking
like,
Goldie Cheney might be back.
you know, right now we have 3 people whose first impression is to go on Titan.
That
which
would be
means
the
I can just
instance
not
where
prepare my
hunters would
Titan.
be really nice.
Yeah, we won't need more than 3.
Right.
Really, thanks
Like,
so
I want
much.
you to get, we
Good God,
will go
thanks so much for
Zeros,
following.
there's
Appreciate it. I
zero
hope you're doing
chance
well.
We need more than 3 Titans.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
If
like,
anything,
but I
3
do
Titans
think
is too many.
Way too many.
no, I actually quite like the idea of 3 Titans.
See, I
Strongly
know it's
disagree.
not technically optimal, but like, holy hell, it is so nice to just everything's dead and you can. Never mind. It is
No,
very relaxing.
the thing with Titan is Titan doesn't have the ceiling as some of the other stuff, but it is
But its
significantly more
floor is
consistent.
so easy. Yeah, like
Its floor is
you can be a
I don't know how to
fucking
pronounce that
burger on
name.
a Titan and just still be amazing.
Mischief.
Exactly.
Get your
Probably just mischief. Thanks for following. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Malware, how's it going?
Yeah.
So I like the idea of having 3 Titans. Like the simpler things are, the better, because it's less shit to mess up.
100%.
So I like 3-2-1 in favor of Titans.
Nice, Muller.
And then it's just up to me whether it's
I appreciate that.
3-2-1 of 2 Hunter, 2 Warlock.
Mischief managed. That makes so much
I
more
don't know, it's
sense.
like
Thank you.
Hunter's not like
Thank
the
you,
master
Nazareth.
of anything, but like
How are you
just
doing, my
being
friend?
able to get like that free DR, drag aggro with the Ascension clone, having the ability to have a tether if we
Like
need
obviously
it,
managed. That just
having
makes sense.
golden
Thank
gun,
you.
which is
Hunter
like
is the
not the
best
best in slot, but like
No, I will say I think
Mine didn't
I
connect
think
that.
I'd rather have
I was
2
trying to go
Hunters
with
than
like
2 Warlocks. Like I think if we do
I don't
2
even know.
Warlocks, we should just do 2-2-2.
I was trying to do GD as God.
yeah, it's like I was lucky thinking
I don't know what the rest of it
2-2-2
would've
or
been.
like 1-3-2
How's it going,
with
Brevy?
either having 3 Titans or
good.
3 Hunters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
I think Hunter is the highest ceiling. It's just whether or not you can pull it off.
Not to simplify it, I just think
Are you
if
still
we're having
doing- you're doing
multiple-
raids
if
with
we're having
Gran, right?
2 Warlocks.
Oh, are you not doing raids
we
anymore? I
cannot
thought you were
have,
doing raids
like,
tonight.
No matter what, we can't have one of the other classes. Like we can't just have 1 Titan, we can't just have 1 Hunter. So either we go 2-2-2 or 3-2-1.
I think we could get away with it.
We could, but I just don't think we I don't think we should.
Because, I mean,
Hunter has
So,
just the
like-
most brain dead debuff with tether. And
I mean, my thought is
one of the
like
best
if we get
ranged
like a
damage dealers with
totems,
Quality.
if you get like a totems where you get split up, or like I'm trying to think of another good encounter where you get split 3-3 and you're like off on opposite sides doing your own thing. But like, I don't think having 2 Warlocks, 3 Titans, 1 Hunter on that is necessarily bad.
Yeah.
No, but like the raid as a whole.
Oh yeah. Like
The raid as a like for
whole,
any individual encounter, if people want to swap to make their job
I get
easier,
that, Brevy.
that's fine. But I'm saying the raid as a whole, I think. if
Brevy,
we're
I
gonna
know
have
you
one of any given
obviously
class,
do
it should be
a lot of
Warlock.
3D printing. I didn't know that you
'Cause all
had
the
that as
other
like an
ones can be a
actual
lot
job,
more
and you're doing that as like
autonomous.
a
if we're in
larger business. Is
like
that
a
true?
Herald situation,
I heard that from
a
somebody.
Warlock on a side's not going to be able to do anything.
You just have the one printer? Do you have like a
if their
full? I
teammate
feel like
isn't also, if their
I could
teammate
totally see you
isn't
having like a
going
farm of
crazy, right?
printers.
It doesn't matter if they're cenotaping stuff. They have minimal ability to just.
That's
Okay,
only
that's
if
cool.
they're doing well.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's only.
I thought it was just kind of like a
well,
passive
if
thing you
they're
do on
not
the side.
well or another support build.
How's it going,
they
Keisha?
shouldn't really be on Warlock.
That's true.
Very cool. You have like a shop?
Whereas like Hunters and Titans just
Like
have
that you can link?
significantly more autonomy in what they do, where they go, what they kill, when
Yep.
they kill.
'Cause they're
Which is
just
why I
more
think-
lethal.
Or is it all just
Yeah.
custom
So I
requests?
think if we're gonna have one of one class, it should be Warlock.
Yeah, seems reasonable to me. I'll primarily set up my Hunter.
But that is to say, like, if you really want to go Warlock Grim, then I think we would just end up going like 2-2-2 with like
He's definitely not hitting the
people have
warlock.
options to switch during the raid. But
I mean,
I think
I think I'm
just
probably
initially,
getting
I-
my
Definitely not everything
Warlock
Hatchet.
prepped before my Hunter, but that's
The
not
custom stuff through your Discord.
because
Okay.
I'm gonna go
Like a
in on
pricing
Warlock,
model at all
it's
that I
just
could-
because
That I could see, or like understand, like
easiest
even
to
if it's like
prep, so
this
I'm,
thing
like,
costs
gonna
this much,
turn
this
my
thing
brain
costs
off
this
and
much,
do
so I have
that,
some sort of
and
range.
then put more time into Hunter to
Or
like
is it all just
get
quote
that
based?
figured out. Because
Yeah, then
I
like
really just
obviously
need
if
to,
there's a
like-
situation where like we just need more cenotaph and our damage is fine, we just need more cenotaph, then
I'm
yeah, we
sorry, I
swap
ended
someone
right
else to
right then. Like you
Warlock
should. I
or-
think yesterday was. I think I ended
I'd
a little
rather
bit
swap
earlier
someone to
than
Warlock
earlier than I
swap
normally
someone
would.
off of Warlock.
That's fair. Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
just to make sure.
Sorry, not the most interesting
The way that I'm
tournament.
translating that in my brain is you think it is more likely that a scenario where we have 2 warlocks will require someone to swap off of warlock, which is why it's better than to just have 1 warlock.
I think Warlocks are the weakest class in day ones, so we shouldn't stack more Warlocks than any other class.
Yeah.
So if we had 2 Warlocks and 1 Hunter or Titan, that makes no sense to me because Warlocks are not the strongest class.
Is one of the conditions to swap a damage phase that lasts longer than 30 seconds?
Probably.
Probably.
It
In
depends
the
on the
event that
damage phase.
in the event that we need a well, like need a well, right? And the damage phase lasts too long for one
love rum.
Warlock to carry it. No, they just like they could put on like stag or something and just
Yeah,
duct
but,
tape
like-
something together. But if
So-
we need 2 wells, then yeah, someone will
If
swap. That
it's-
is one of the main conditions. Is if we
it's
need
like
another well.
If it's like a Rolk, you don't want a second well. Like if you're getting forced to move around a lot,
You want a different,
anything
more consistent.
anything you're forced to move around more than Witness, you don't want a second well. Because you're not getting maximum use out of the first well anyways.
It's only like if there's a long ass damage phase, you need a well, and you don't really have any options on not using a well, which I can't really see happening. Which is why I'm fine going in initially with 1 Warlock.
Yeah.
I get that.
I think their philosophy of having a well function as like a hub for get some healing here for a little bit, refresh radiance, and then go away. I think that's definitely the direction they're taking it. With
Mhm.
like recent stuff, and then with the Witness just killing you in the well.
I mean the other thing is just song. Like I guess the one thing that's like almost more important than all of the I think there is a scenario where Warlock is more effective than Titans if you can cycle songs on like ad clear. Because song
Oh yeah,
is,
I mean,
like,
I
free
think you can build any
invincibility.
of the classes to.
It just depends on how fast you can get song back. So I don't think we should like build explicitly with the intent to do that.
What do you?
You should
if
try
were
to
like
just undercook your soft boiled eggs a little bit and try to get
on-
your centers
if we
jammy.
use the unit
So much
ads
better.
per second
Really
or
good,
whatever,
Lakeisha.
like ads killed per second. How much better do you think Song of Flame is than Consecration? Like, what's the trade-off there? Versus
You can stop. You
being
can
that-
stop killing stuff in Song of Flame to like take a pause and do mechanics or type something in chat, and you won't die.
Okay,
It-
so
it's
survivability.
Yeah.
Survivability,
I think-
like passive survivability, is the big difference.
I think I am currently comparing like Song of Flame to Hoyle Consecration spam. I think
Yes,
if you
me
swap
too.
I think if you swap to Assassin Consecration spam, Titan probably just sweeps. Cause you basically get all of the same effects of
You get all the
Not
offensive
taking-
bonuses, but you also get invisibility to stay alive.
Invis is I mean the best defensive ability is just not
Killing
getting
everything.
shot in the first place.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah.
And like killing everything is I would say in a if
I
you're
get what you're saying.
if
they're both-
killing things progresses the objective, killing things is the best option.
But
But
if
if
it doesn't-
killing things doesn't progress the objective and you don't need to, you're wasting time and energy, and being invis is like the ultimate solution because you just ignore that they exist.
And something that demonstrates that point is first encounter vow. You like
Yeah.
just to make sure that I understand what you're saying. Okay. In a situation like that,
I wouldn't
being
say first encounter vow is necessarily the best example.
Well, killing the ads,
Um,
like the ads next to the totem, doesn't progress the encounter. It stops a bad thing from happening, but that's like one specific ad. Sure, maybe
yeah.
like what's like thrallway, maybe like first crota would be a better example.
I'm trying to think of something where like you pick up a relic and you're slow. But the only thing I can think of off the top of my head is DSC, and that's just not the case.
I don't know why the relics come to mind, but
I mean, let's just take a look at Abyss, right?
okay. I'm tracking.
If you went into Abyss, unironically, you could have a single Omnioculus Hunter in Abyss for Crota, not kill a single ad, and complete the entire thing.
Yes. That's why I said first crota. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think that demonstrates your point.
Sorry, I thought you said first vow, and I was like,
Oh, I said both. I
Maybe-
started with first vow,
Okay.
and then you were like,
Yeah, yeah.
and then I said, oh, but technically you need to kill those things. Like that's a specific ad. Okay, but then first crota,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then,
yeah.
and then you
first
said
Crota.
abyss, and that's why when you said abyss, I was like, yeah. I thought you were agreeing with me. I didn't know. Don't worry, I'm tracking. I get what you're saying. And that would be the use case for Invis instead of Coil. And so, honestly, the at that point, Titan is just more beneficial because it has that level of flexibility.
One day the reef.
Yeah.
Also, and I know this is a hot take, I just, on every ad clear encounter, Thunder Crash is just so fucking nice. Like, the amount of things you can just delete out of existence for free is insane.
Delete
And
button
they
is...
just get it back so fast.
No, dude, the delete button point is like...
Oh, so, and you get it back in like a minute. It's insane. Oh, it makes me so happy. That's what I think the intellect changes might make it very hard to have low intellect and spam supers. Because it's going to put a scaler potentially on hands-on and ashes.
It will be doing that.
Yes. Well, I don't think we know. Scaler
No,
might be
it
the wrong
will.
word.
They said it'll affect
No,
everything.
it will. It
What's
will.
your key?
Like,
Okay, the word I was
They
typing
said
was
anything under 70, you get a negative scalar.
anything... Well,
Ah!
it's not a negative scalar. 70 is
My bad.
current... So for, like, current abilities, 70 is... Like, for your grenade and melee, 70 is default.
Say that about intellect? I'm just asking. I'm not.
Intellect is different. So right now, what intellect does is it changes the base cooldown time of your super.
Okay, so that.
Right now it's like your super takes 10 minutes. Intellect
Yeah,
will bring it down so it charges in 7 minutes. But what's changing next season is intellect functionally is different.
Yeah.
It's no longer. It brings your timer down from 10 minutes of AFK to 7 minutes of AFK.
It takes every source of super gaining and increases it or decreases it based on the amount of intellect you have,
Yeah.
including ashes and hands on.
So ashes, hands-on, thresh, your Vault of Glass origin trait, bad juju,
Wait, wrong origin trait.
all of those. No, the Vault of Glass.
That's the.
Yeah, final blows with this weapon grant bonus super energy. When your super expires, the weapon's magazine size is
Then
doubled
what the
for
hell
long
was the
duration.
point of what was the other one?
Thresh?
No, not Thresh. The origin trait from the Traveler.
The
one that-
dealer's choice.
What the fuck is the difference between those?
I
Wait,
think
so
that
the
one
Vogue
starts
origin
with
trait.
more weapons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if
I
you
thought the Vogue version
if
trait
you
was just the super double the mag.
no, it's
That's so
1%. So the Vogue one is actually better than having just a single one.
But if you have multiple of them, it's fine.
But if you have multiple Pale Heart weapons, so like if you're running Pro Memoria and like, I don't know, the Stasis double fire hand cannon.
Next
that I don't
month.
remember
It's in
the name
about
of,
almost
but
exactly a
I
month from.
tried to make that
It's in a
work
month from
for
2
one
days
of those.
from now. By 15th.
Just pretend that you're running both of those. You're getting 1.6.
4 weeks
back.
from Tuesday.
But yeah, I.
What am I doing? I
personally
should be in
think
the
corrective
lost sector. I
measure is going to be better
completely
than Pro
forgot what I was doing.
Memoria. But I also just don't have the corrective measure right now. So.
What is the corrective measure?
Vogue machine gun.
No, like what do you mean by you just don't have the craftable?
Oh
Yeah.
no, I want a good time lost one.
Yeah, with what?
He's asking the roll. Me personally, I really like Volta rounds and pretty much anything else. But as long as I get Volta, I think that's,
demo one for all, demo killing tally.
What?
Demo adrenaline junkie.
What? You're
And-
Yeah, you heard
actually
me.
insane.
And why specifically an adept one?
No, you just said that because you don't want to get a new one. You.
No,
I have a craftable,
not
but I
you.
will still. I have a craftable. I have the pattern.
Uh-huh.
But yes, my time lost one is demo adrenaline junkie, and that's the one I will be using.
Unironically, demo is.
Really nice.
I think demo is one of the best machine gun perks you can have
Yeah.
because you get so many kills that you're gonna get your nade back before you run out of your mag. And demo is like, I'm 90% sure demo is like a fake reload, so you don't lose killing tally.
That is true. It's like
Yep.
T-steps.
Oh, I actually know what you meant by fake reload.
Isn't the only like true reload hunter dodge? Or is there another one
Yeah.
I'm not thinking of?
You can also just reload your gun.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, aside from
like,
like
you know,
actually waiting for the reload or hunter dodge, nothing else truly procs like things like kill clip or actually counts as a
I don't think so.
reload, right?
Actually, sick. I'm pretty sure that reloading your firearm does indeed.
Yeah, reloading your firearm will proc those perks.
So does reloading count as a reload? I don't know that. I'm gonna need a source on that.
Scholars have been debating this.
Can someone
Yeah.
link me the D2 compendium?
You need like-
Yeah, I'm just using it because I didn't have any
Yeah, I want
any other
Spreadsheet-dependent
auto rifle that
D2
doesn't
player.
explode things. Oh, I'm
So,
probably done with that
I
mod, with that bunny.
I don't like adrenaline junkie purely just because I think the timer's a little too short.
Yeah, that's fine.
Vex and cannon.
One for all is nice because it lets you
also
not
11
worry about
seconds.
how tanky things are. But killing tally is like
Why do you not want volatile? I know demo's good. Volatile is so good. Like, it,
Okay.
Machine gun, you're killing shit anyway. You don't need that.
well, the
So,
point is
okay.
that for me, machine guns is not a game of getting your abilities back. It's not a game of reload speeds. For me, machine guns are a game of I have this much total ammo. I need to be able to do the maximum amount possible. Which is why incandescent and volatile rounds represent such a unique boon for me because I'm doing more with a bullet. I'm doing more with a kill, and that's because there's nothing else I want my MG to do.
my take on that is that you have to deal with 75, at most 75 ammo. I get to deal with 300-400.
Yeah, I don't. But I'm doing more. The reason that's apples to oranges because I'm doing more with that ammo. You're also doing a lot with that ammo, but like think about it with incandescent instead of volatile. Because volatile's like it's a little bit harder to make the comparison. One incandescent shot can kill a shit ton of enemies. Of course, if they're grouped up. Of course, if they're low. Of course, if whatever.
I disagree. I think it's the opposite. I think volatile is significantly
I
better
agree.
than incandescent.
Oh yeah, it is. I'm just the comparison I'm making is that like it's just not. What am I trying to say? It's easier to visualize, is what I'm trying to say, because you do technically have to shoot again after volatile.
I mean, my take on it is if I'm maining the machine gun, I don't want to be out of the fight for the 2 seconds it takes to reload the machine gun.
If everything's dead, it doesn't matter.
I
But
mean-
you're not gonna be killing everything with one Maga machine gun.
And on Abyss, no. But like, all of Goss, all of.
And if you are, then it doesn't matter anyway. But if you're not, then that's
okay,
where what
that
Grim is saying
actually
comes
might
in.
be a good argument. That I might. That's
mean,
the
like,
most convincing argument I've
I
heard
was-
so far.
I used.
I don't know about Grim. I'm not gonna speak for him, but I'm not trying to convince you of anything. Grim said he doesn't like adrenaline jump. I said okay, because I don't really
Yeah.
care, because I like it. Like no one's.
I'm just,
we're
I'm
not.
just
We're not
explaining
arguing to
my thought
convince you.
process. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to
Okay.
make you change your weapon. I'm just saying
Right.
that's what I'm going for these
The
reasons.
reason why I like you so much as a person and as a member of this team is because you, more than anyone else on this team,
Yeah, you guys are
can
kind of
provide convincing arguments for the reason
kind of
why
awesome.
you believe what you believe. That pushes my understanding forward. Other people, wait, no, listen to me. Other people like
Yeah,
Stomach.
are you talking to me or Grim?
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Grim. Other people like Stomach will just be like, yeah, you better. We'll just be like, yeah, I like my shit. I don't care. I do care. I probably care more than I should, but because I care, and I can evaluate, these different parts of the game, it gives me a better understanding of what is good and why. And so this is like my crack. I love this. So I hope, ideally, you do convince me out of what I'm like. A perfect world is where you're like, no, Shax, you're stupid. You should do it this way, and I go, oh wow, you're right. After like a 20-minute whatever, but keep going.
Yeah,
Everyone else here is more than capable of that. Everyone else
I
here
think
just cares about-
personally, my internal debate is between Killing Tally and One For All, because I kind of just fell in love with having One For All on it back when it didn't roll Killing Tally at all, and now that Killing Tally is an option, I'm like, do I want to depart from what I've had for so long to something that is probably just better?
Yeah, preference is powerful for a reason.
'Cause
I just hate the RPM change, honestly. That's what's killing me.
Killing Tally doesn't.
Corrective measure got an RPM change.
Oh, it did?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
it's
now
not,
600, not a
not
perfect.
good. Yeah.
And so to get access to all of the perks that we're debating
Wait,
about,
are you?
and the origin trait, you have to.
No,
I'm
It
not
went from a
fucking
450 to a
50 to a
600.
600. Yeah, exactly. Sticks 100% right. That's the
Oh.
problem. That's a huge problem. That's why it feels like shit.
Oh.
I think
Okay,
it's.
I'm just
I
using
don't
my.
like it.
I'm using my old corrective.
No, but
I'm
the
just using my
origin
old
trait.
corrective.
I don't care about the origin trait.
Nah.
No, don't make Stommy
Nah.
right. Don't do that. I can't sleep at night if that happens.
What? I was gonna use my old corrective measure anyway. I don't like.
I know you were.
The RPM change was dumb, and I like my old perks, and I like that it's an adept. So
No,
nobody was trying to convince me of anything. I was listening, and if someone gave a argument I could not ignore, I'd be like, okay, that's pretty smart. But all I'm hearing is I prefer this perk, I prefer this perk, and I prefer.
you agreed with me on
my
demo.
perk.
Everything
I
else
agree
is
with you on
water
demo.
under
I'm not gonna use a machine gun that doesn't have demo on it. Ever.
I mean, previously,
Unless it's Xeno.
commemoration.
I've never used a commemoration. No reason to.
I like this SMG.
Corrective measure
I
exists.
think I'm on board with that.
Okay, back when
It's a decent one to
Reconstruction was actually
help you farm
good,
prismatic.
I was actually okay with using commemoration. I was okay with other people using commemoration.
You allowed fire team members.
But yeah, I allowed.
Commemoration.
I will say, all of that said, I did use a Mercado 45 in the day one SE.
It does look cool.
Slice and
I
onslaught,
hate
so
you. I hate you so much.
I mean,
I know a thing or two
I'm
about
just getting
machine
rid of my
guns.
commemoration because it's just bad now.
Have you seen the glaive from
Yeah, no,
from
I
Nether?
didn't even notice the.
I don't know how it's.
That thing
if
looks
you
sick.
actually shoot the gun. It's it is night and day. I hate it so much.
No,
It is rather
It's
unfortunate.
very top two dumbest
Wait,
playing
if I-
moments, and
if I
it's competing
crap-
with a lot of things.
if I craft it right
You should
now,
have the 600.
is it going to be a 600?
Yeah, they changed it when they made it craftable.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure.
Wait, were we debating about all these perks and you hadn't even fucking used them? I take
have
back
an old
everything I
one.
said. I take back everything I said. I take it all
I
back. I take it
literally
all
have
back.
an old one. I literally have an old one.
What sucks
with the
too
demo
is you
one
can't
for
even
all.
get the
You
old
can talk about
450
things we don't
version
use
anymore.
because you're knowledgeable
Yeah, I know. I'm
about the
just being
game.
a goober, yeah. I was just trying to be funny.
It's
Yeah,
also
no,
pretty.
I
It's
have an
pretty
old
rare
one.
for Bungie when they update raid loot. Like, this is the only instance I know of that they changed a gun's frame.
I don't think they've never done this in a raid before.
It's sick. I'll show you. I'll show you in a
Like,
second.
Even
For right
when they
now.
went back and
Before.
did. Well, when they went for, like, for example, when
They've
Mountaintop,
changed
lightweight hand
elements.
cannons.
Oh no, I'm saying for raids specifically.
Yeah, like a-
they've
like a
changed
raid
elements,
refresh.
but
I think it's
I
so
don't
cool.
think they've
I guess
changed.
that's true. They did
archetypes.
change the
The,
Like
ancient
ancient
gospel
lightweight
to.
hand
They
cannon.
changed
This is what I feel
You're
like the
You're right.
But they haven't changed.
Ghost of the Deep weapon should have
archetypes in
looked
raids.
like.
Was there any raids?
Thing's so
from,
cool.
like Callus or anything? None of those were lightweight hand cannons.
No,
Cause
don't think so.
I guess, but that is a little different. Like a whole change happening to an entire archetype ubiquitously.
That just changes how
versus
much
what
the
happened
gun
with corrective
feels.
measure is like a spot.
yeah, no, that
Like
that
you
is-
change the
that's
element.
true.
It's like true. You don't have like it changes what perks and what builds you might use with it. But like the gun still feels the same. It has the same stats, same frame.
It's the same gun. It's just
Okay.
a different color.
Changing the
like back in the day
frame
where you
is
could get Nicholas
just
SMG
crazy.
in all 3 flavors.
Okay,
It's
I
the
have
same
this
gun,
thing.
just a
Let's
different
see.
flavor.
How bad does this feel?
Be prepared, or will you be boring?
I mean, honestly, pretty shit. 600s are okay. I don't hate 600s, but they're just not my favorite either.
I would rather use a 360. I don't care. I
Are they
would
using
rather,
900?
That's. I would.
Yeah, no. This crafted one, this. Pro Memoria is a 600. I'm okay with Pro Memoria, like,
Or it's kind of mid. TBH.
it's kind of mid. I prefer
It's
corrective over
extremely
it,
mid.
but at the same time, it is a craftable option. I think I mainly just had it for
What?
strand.
Yeah, I
Pro
agree.
I
Memoria
mean,
is
having
also
slice on it
Just made them
isn't
completely
terrible,
different.
But
It made
I don't
them
like
look
it more.
like
I think that thing is
Titan's
ass.
normal
Yes,
stuff,
I agree.
it's kind of shit. It's kind of rough. It's unfortunate.
but then the armor
I'd
looked like
rather use my
Hy-Vee.
Mark Auto than a Pro Memoria.
Yes, good take. There we go.
My Mark Auto with slice
Okay,
on slot.
what's the name of the an adaptive? Adaptive weapon, machine gun.
Why
No,
are they doing
there
so
is
many
no.
different things?
Like, is this a really good gun? No, probably
There's
not.
no
But it feels
way.
pretty good, and I enjoy
Yeah.
using it.
I'm gonna consider using a song.
And I love the frame. I love the
It's one of the better machine guns in the game.
old Recluse like base frame. I think it's so sick.
Everything Shax was saying about, like, essentially crowd control perks to make your shots do more is just Song of Virtue's origin trait, except Song of Virtue is just better than all of those.
And you can sack it too.
I don't think I would be doing that.
You don't have to. I'm just saying, like, if that's the only thing you were interested in, you could also.
Demo sword logic, IMO.
Yeah, well, I love sword logic, but if that's my only choice.
I don't know what the other options are. That's the one I've crafted. Because demo and machine gun, like we've already said, and sword logic is just a really easy damage perk to keep up at a high buff value.
Yeah, that's basically.
I really
all it
hate that
has,
Pugilist doesn't
Which is fine, I guess. 'Cause I'm not
doesn't
using
reload on
blades
melee
much.
kill. I feel like they should have gotten rid of Grave Robber and just made
Clearly I should
Pugilist
use a
the exact same
Dodgeo.
thing as demo,
That's like the move,
So, okay.
right?
just for
Put
melees.
a Dodgeo on a 360.
I hate that demo gets to be in a single
100 RPM
perk,
machine gun.
Put a
but Pugilist
Dodgeo
and
on
Grave
a-
Robber are split up.
Put a Dodgeo on Xeno.
True. No, I'm trying to look and see if there's anything that like stands out as like potentially being an okay option. It's like an adaptive frame that doesn't feel terrible.
Hammerhead.
Okay, but I'm looking for something with demo.
Okay. Hammerhead feels so good. It is.
I will say the only machine guns I would actually consider is corrective measures, song, commemoration, fixed odds, and hammerhead. I'm not considering any other machine gun. Those are the only ones I'd consider.
I wouldn't even consider fixed odds. I'm gonna be honest.
Just for the
Hot
in
take.
cannon, like field prep.
I
They're
would.
just
Yep.
you don't run out of ammo.
You used Hammerhead?
It's so nice.
Forgot they brought it back.
Aim with
I
the
hate-
arm.
And that's
I hate
specifically
360s with a passion.
that's specifically if you're doing resto. If you're doing Empyrean.
I just straight up hate 360s with a passion. I could never.
That, especially if you get the weapon ornament for that gun, it feels like it shouldn't make a difference. It makes a difference.
No, I'm just saying there's no other solar machine guns that are as good as that one, like even close. So it's like for a solar option, that is the best machine gun.
And it's the best 360. In my opinion, it's the best feeling 360 in the entire game. If there's any 360 that's usable, it's that one. Good origin trait, craftable. Good perks.
Oh, this is where I need to be.
And because it has field prep and it's a high impact, it is so hard to run out of ammo.
Let's say that I'm gonna
Actually,
use...
I am. I'm
that
gonna
I'm gonna
interrupt
use
this real
the
quick.
song.
I'm gonna derail the machine gun conversation real quick. Now that Grim is on the team, how do you guys want to do teams of 2?
Who was I with last time?
It was you and Stick.
We were together.
You
Jack.
stick.
And it was Chris Stomey, and then it was
Yeah, because I'm assuming
Nosy
you guys were all
Cap.
kind of me and Chris stay the same because I played the most with him, and I don't think he plays that much with you guys like comparatively. So I didn't think that would change.
I'm gonna be honest. I'll take because Stick and Cap have played together, so I guess me and Grimgar would make the most sense. Because I'm happy playing like. Forgive me if this sounds weird. I feel like we would get along fantastically. So and maybe this is just one-sided. Like I fuck with you, and maybe it's not the other way around. But like I would be delighted.
I hope it's consensual.
Whoa! Whoa!
Sorry.
No, it's funny. Actually, Stick, the other day I was going through my clips and I found the one of you, me, and Stami running GMs, and you were like, you said something about like a servitor, and you were like, yeah, man, it's not my fault. He was sucking me out behind the wall, and I said, me at a Kroger's.
That's real.
That's like my favorite clip of all time.
I mean, yeah, that works for me. I think that wouldn't be the worst, because then we have me on a Hunter, Cap on Titan, we have the Warlock and the Hunter together, and then our Flex Warlock and then another Titan. So yeah, honestly, that seems like that'd be decent. As far as like class, you know, like splitting up who's with who.
Yeah.
And then teams of 3, who is splitting up?
Let's split up.
What if we do
Stick
Shax and
Cap.
Grim? I was thinking Shax and Grim, and then we have Grim come with
Shax,
us.
Grim.
So if we need a Warlock, we have a
No!
Warlock on each team.
Yep.
Shax, Chris, on me. I don't know. There's one thought anyway.
Shax come with Stone? No, I think Shax can go see that team. It's okay. What the fuck?
That's what I was feeling.
I don't really care
like,
because me and Chris
would
were
switch
talking. We
off.
were saying like we'd be fine being split up. So I actually have no idea how we wanted to split up into teams of 3. So however,
I am very invested in me, Cap, Grim, Stick, Stami, Chris.
Puts the 2 Titans together.
I mean, you're putting 2 Titans together no matter what.
yeah, if we're having 3 Titans,
That's
we're
kind of
definitely-
just.
I thought it was 2
kinda just
Titans.
How it works is 3.
Because the one Warlock. Who's the third Titan? Stick?
Yeah.
Cap.
I thought Stick was Hunter.
I'm Hunter for now.
Wait, so then would we
Hunter and then
you're
swapped it.
right now?
Into
I
swap.
thought you were Titan. I thought you were.
Okay, what I have written down is Stick, preferring Titan, Shaxx Titan, Cap preferring Titan.
Okay, switch me to Hunter then.
Switch you to Hunter, so we're doing 3 Hunters, 2 Titans.
What?
Yeah. That's what that would be.
Unless we need me on Titan, or if we think it'd be better to have another Titan.
Attack, how's it going?
Just just make him Titan flex. Or like Hunter flex to Titan. On the list. To go back to the machine gun conversation real quick, do you think I just go demo sword logic?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just scrap that thing right now. I guess yeah, if I'm on Hunter, because I'll probably just use Threaded Needle as well. For like...
If you're not parking the origin trait, it also just doesn't really matter. But if you do have the origin trait procced, it's like it fucks.
It becomes much more...
I mean, just becomes the best legendary
more
machine gun in the
intimate.
game.
Yeah, and then you run out with like running that shit with a Titan is acts like ridiculous.
Part of me wants
That
to
was
just say, nah, fuck it, I'll get an adept one, but I also know that I just don't know if I care enough.
Can't you do is proto pushing still a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you wanted to be lazy, you could do it.
You know, I'm gonna craft it, and then if I find the time...
What's the difference between like isn't that like 2 stat points? What are we talking about here?
Style points.
It looks better and it has a depth next to it.
Real, my fault.
Like, is it worth it?
That's a good point.
Probably
Avalanche
not,
feels pretty
but,
good.
like, think of
Is
the
Avalanche at
POV.
450?
Yo, real.
Have to cover your inventory with a black screen every time you open it so people can see it's not the... People don't know you're
It's
using
not
the normal
the-
version.
Yeah, no, like, why would I use the filthy crafted version when I can use the fancy...
Yeah, I might
gold
prefer that one.
easy inventory, like...
Or are people gonna think I'm poor? Fuck,
Yeah.
fuck that, man.
Let people know you're not poor. You just got a depth laying around like that.
Yeah, like, come on.
How do you fucking get terminal overload keys? Because don't tell me I just did this entire thing and I don't have a terminal overload key.
Why don't you just get them from chests or something? Like chests or patrols or whatever?
Did you do?
I'm not sure.
You opened the.
Should I just go rain?
Weekly
Yeah, you do
bounty,
get
and I
'em
can't
randomly.
open it. I just did.
I know.
I started this
I've
at
done
the
it before.
beginning, and I did the majority of it alone. Like I've just been. That's what I've been doing. That like this entire time.
I think I'm joining him in that and sending that for my warlock.
How do you get these?
Just opening chests, lost sectors, killing high value targets.
I think patrols might help them
Christ,
as
have
well.
mercy.
Trolls, yeah.
Hey, it's patrol. We love patrols.
No, because I've been in patrols all day.
I can come join you. Let me just finish this altars.
Dude, is Destiny recipes just broken for anyone else?
I stopped using it a while ago.
I just like checking to see if I missed any weekly bounties this week.
Use my
more than
spreadsheet.
anything.
Oh, actually, you know what? There is a reason to use it. A depth backup mag.
Oh, phew, I thought Grim was giving a reason to use testing recipes over my spreadsheet, so I totally lose it.
What is featured this week? It's not Crota week, is it?
No,
Unless
it's
you,
next
like,
week,
really
Crota
want
and Bog.
steady runs or something. It's not worth.
Cap, do you want to join me in Crota pushing? We'll stream Crota pushing and farm
If
machines
it's
that way.
if it's given good armor, then
Just
absolutely
stream
I'm
stream
in.
a VOD of it. Where the fuck is this lost sector back here?
Stream a VOD of it.
I'm not gonna name names because I know you're sure, but just stream a VOD of you kind of pushing in.
You don't need to name
Wait,
names.
someone's streaming?
I mean, we know exactly what we're talking about. Yeah, Cap is streaming.
I didn't know that. I revealed my Kroger strat. That's fucked up.
It's okay. I have like
It's nothing
5 people in
anybody
here.
who is like you've been in Cap streams before, so they've all heard it.
I don't know. I like to keep my It's my secret.
Where? Ah, Jesus Christ, it's so fucking hard to get to lost sectors.
Get fucking turned on. God, having a high sensitivity feels so good.
No, I'm very proud of my spreadsheet, so just use my spreadsheet, don't use Destiny recipes.
It's just a lot of work. Destiny recipes tells me exactly which one I need. You know what I mean? It's like
So does my
this week-
spreadsheet, you just have to click like 3 buttons.
Does the spreadsheet log into the Bungie API and show me which bounties I've done already, or do I have to manually click them off?
No, but do you want me to add that as a script and make it do that?
Yes, please. I would use it. I'd probably lose my identity too, but it's alright. I'll trade that.
Have you shared the
Sign over your
spreadsheet,
entire
or did you
account.
fucking screenshot
Yes,
it?
I have shared it, we have discussed about it several times, and it's been.
Okay, but finding pinned messages is like really difficult. Can you just
No,
send
I'm
it
looking
again,
in
like,
the
4 or 5
messages.
times?
Days on stage, shopping
what's a
list,
pinned
day one.
message? What do you guys
Yes,
talk
it's
about?
that. It's the shopping list.
It says weapons shop. Okay, that's not my fault.
Well, it's because I just added the bounty
Alright,
tag.
okay, alright, not my fault. Wait, you just added it today and you were bitching at me about, well, we talked about it and it's here and it's pinned. Okay, buddy. Alright.
Because, well, we did talk about it.
Wait, is this shared for everybody? If I check the Warlock one, does it check for everyone else?
Just
Do I
make
need
a
to make-
fucking copy of it.
Do I need to make
You
a
have to
copy
make
of
a
it?
copy of
Do you
it.
not have a Google
God
account?
damn it.
I don't think you're actually allowed to check.
buttons.
Wait, can you check something? Check something on the Titan tab, because I have nothing checked there. I don't think it lets you.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Yeah,
Unusable.
good, because I'm using this as my checklist, even though I have a personal
it's
copy.
view only.
Unusable. I can't use it. It's too much.
I have a personal copy that I was going to do this on, but I needed to check boxes anyway to test if the far right columns worked.
I thought you were a computer science nerd. How do you...
Oh, it doesn't mean I'm not lazy. What?
Okay, that's fair. That makes more sense.
That actually fits the third archetype. I don't know.
If you're confused on anything, go to shopping list V1, the very first page, and scroll to the top, and there's instructions. It says file, make a copy.
I don't see the file key on my keyboard. What?
Okay,
Do you see the make a copy key on your keyboard?
Do I have to be his teammate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see the M key and the A key and the
Oh my
K
God.
key and the
Oh
E.
my
Do I
God.
press them all at the same
Yeah,
time?
that side is not doing mechanics.
You press the K, then the Y,
Hold
then
on,
the S.
Stomey, I'm already lost. So there's an A in the make, but then there's an A in the for copy. So do I have to have a separate A?
No, there actually is a keybind somewhere to open up the file tab. I just forgot what it was.
Unusable. Too much work.
I just realized I went to the gunsmith earlier and I just like didn't grab anything.
Well, that's
It's like,
fine. Gunsmith
I'm gonna
Miners are
grab a
going
bunch of
I think I have an
stuff, I'm gonna
auto-loading,
use stuff to 2020
in Ken,
just for the
which I really
sake
like.
of doing it.
For the love of the game.
On Avalanche.
Yeah, for the love of the game.
Me when I turn my brain off.
Using up mats on pointless shit for the love of the game. That's real.
Hey, I have enough
Pretty.
enhancement cores that they could tax me and I would not care.
God, I love taxes. Well, how's everybody feeling about War with Iran, by the way?
What were the words you just said?
I don't even know what you
How's
just said.
everyone feeling about the war with Iran?
That is exactly what I said, yeah.
It's Iran. What?
Hey, I said Iran.
I-
I just let it slide, okay? Don't be a fucking weirdo.
I'm just saying I have a friend who's Iranian and
Yeah, Iran is kind of like, people like calling it that is kind of like,
very whitewashing.
on good. On goodness.
Linguistic colonialism.
Say you were a
I
philosopher.
can't find any of the
You don't
lost
know that.
sectors. I can't find any of the lost sectors on this planet.
What planet? Europa?
I've I ran to all 3 of them. I can't find how to get into any
So
of them.
if you hit tab, it'll actually have this little icon.
I know where they are. You can see them on the map. And I'm
No,
right in
you
front of
don't.
it. I
No,
just
no.
can't get into it.
So if you hit tab, it'll be like there's like these little half lines, and there's like a dot in the middle, and so you can
Yeah,
just
no,
go to
I
that.
see that. I
on
see
the
that.
map.
And I'm standing
Yeah.
right next to it, and I'm standing next to the thing on the wall, and I'm looking around, and I should be right on it according to the map.
Yeah, you are. You're just too stupid to go inside.
Otherwise, the door doesn't exist. I have to do a fucking puzzle to open the door to the lost sector.
Do you want like a road sign? Like, do you want like lost sector
No, I just want the
here
door to
with a
be open.
fucking
Yes.
arrow?
Yes, actually, a nice neon sign that says lost sector here, but the name of the lost sector would be amazing.
Wait, which sector are you trying to get into?
Okay, well, actually, I just made it into Gilded Precept, but
Oh my god!
I tried Hydroponics Delta and Thrillodrome, and I could not get into either one of those.
Am I left?
I feel so confident about my day by team. They can get into lost sectors. This is the best day of my life.
I love you.
Wait, how are you unable to get into Thrillodrome? Isn't it just an open vent?
It is a skill
Yeah, the vent
issue.
wasn't open because I went to where I remember doing it, and
Did you shoot the vent?
when yes, no, there was a thing in front of the vent.
That's
where I
definitely not doing mechanics either.
Oh, this is tragic.
Yeah, because I can't do
bad.
mechanics.
It's okay,
It's
It's okay, Shax. We'll carry the team. We
Here,
got
send me a fight team invite. Tell me, we'll do a Sherpa. We'll do a quick.
We're doing a circle!
I'm in the thing right now,
I'll get you that lost sector Sherpa. Don't worry.
but I might need to watch like the 360 game TV guide on where the fuck the other.
No,
lost
not the
sectors are.
360! This is unbelievably heinous. This is, I don't know what
Are
to
you
do anymore.
slandering Mr. 360? He's a good friend of Sticks.
Dude, he's the goat.
Is he actually?
Frank? We love Frank.
Yeah.
Super
His name
sweet.
is Frank?
Mr. 360. Wait, what's his name?
Look, I'm just surprised
Frank,
he's a
I'm pretty
real
sure.
person. I thought he was a robot.
No, dude's fucking chill. He's German. We love
No,
Frank.
I've used his guides on other games before. No, I don't like his guides, but I have used them before because they answer the question.
I do like the fact that they're very brief. Does Frank have a job? Is Frank employed?
That I don't know.
That means no.
So everyone that I'm not entirely sure about their status of employment is automatically unemployed. Is that what I'm?
Yeah.
Is that the takeaway I should have?
That is a, no wait. One thing that we're missing here, and they played D2.
By that
See here,
logic,
Stick. You actually might be able to answer this debate that me and Chris were having the other day. Am I employed?
You?
I don't know. Probably not.
He doesn't know, so therefore no.
I don't know. Actually, no. Good point. I'm not sure, so the answer is no. By Shax per Shax. No, I have no idea. So no.
So you have to go quit.
Yeah.
Where do you work?
Make the prophecy come true.
Who would be
Well,
dumb
see, that's the
enough to
thing.
give you
That's
money?
the thing.
Oh, you got that job?
I've had the job.
What job?
I just haven't started working yet. So it's like I have the job, but I haven't started working yet. So I'm unemployed. That's what that, no, that's why it was. That's why it was a debate.
I mean, are you salaried or hourly? Because if you're getting paid, then yeah, you're employed. But if
Well, I'm not getting paid because I haven't started yet, but I have the job, guaranteed.
You've accepted the offer.
What job is it?
have you signed paperwork,
If I don't get my question answered, one
or is it a
more
verbal,
time-
is it a verbal agreement?
So it's based off. I have not signed paperwork yet, but that's because I literally went in there for the interview. You said you're good, and then that was it.
So I think you're still unemployed then.
What interview?
Sorry.
Well, it wasn't really even an interview. It was him showing me around.
Where? Showing you around where? Where are you planning
Where
on
he's gonna work? Where he's
He was
gonna
showing me
work,
around where I
Shax?
was
Keep
gonna
up.
work.
Oh my god! Oh my god, dude! The only reason I'm interested is 'cause
I'm
I
good,
wanna
Marvels.
be
How are you
proud,
doing?
And now I am losing all my fucking motivation to be. This is unbelievable.
I don't understand what the confusion
You
is.
should keep your marbles in order, man.
Your last two jobs were fucking Target and working for like national parks, which are both very good jobs. But
I'm not the target job.
well, they let you use your AirPods. That's good.
Actually, they didn't.
But
They didn't stop anybody, but we weren't allowed to listen to our music. So we had to listen to Target music all night.
I'm good, thank you.
Music.
I did not get a terminal overload key from that lost sector.
I usually get them from chests. I would just load in and grab chests, low key.
I'm gonna be blatantly honest. I don't actually remember what a terminal overload key is. I think it's probably
It's
something
required for
in
the
my
Neo. It's
inventory
required for
that
the
I
Neo
delete.
Luna. Have you done
I
your
have
Neo
two of
Lunas?
them. I have 2 of them. I feel like I delete them every time I see them because they just take up inventory space.
Mm-hmm.
I usually get a lot of them when it's the legendary lost sector on Niamuna, and then I'll just get them and port them.
Do I seem like the type of guy that does legendary lost sectors?
No.
Honestly,
You don't seem like the guy that plays D2. That's why I'm surprised you're on the game.
Type shit. No, I'm on the game because I'm doing my part to prepare for the raid.
W.
And according to my spreadsheet,
God. How the
I
turntable.
have 6 season passes. 6 season pass levels in so far. 28 out of 90 total bounties.
What the hell happened to my teammate that was here?
That just literally gave me nothing.
No.
This just in. Any single lost sector, it's not rewarding.
So it didn't give you anything.
Next, Tommy D2 will tell us that he does not get exotics from public events.
Show me an invite to me.
No, actually I did earlier.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Terminal overload key, holy fuck, we're back. Good shot, Stick.
Let's go.
Now let me go do this entire terminal overload again.
A little bit. That is our bonding. Do you want me to join you, Stormy?
Yeah, if you want. If you don't want to, you don't have to.
I still need to do it
It's
myself.
Pretty ass, yeah, you can join then.
Shoot me an invite. Thank you. We're almost done with the
What did we say
bounty
the
prep
teams
though.
of 3 were?
Stormy, Chris, Stick, Shaq, Scram, Cat.
Oh, me and Chris poached Stick, let's go.
You can have him. He's making me reveal my Kroger scrap.
Yeah,
Stick,
that's
I'm not
fair.
saying this
Honestly,
as
no,
a knock
that's
at you,
fair.
I'm saying it as a knock against me and Chris, but I feel like their side is significantly more powerful than ours.
You know what? We'll have to keep up.
We just have more titles.
I think they're gonna be more powerful than us by quite a bit.
That would never happen. I would never.
What?
Throw.
Shit, I don't have a terminal
Never
overload key.
throw.
Ever?
Oof. Well, I'll
That's a
stay
lie.
here if you wanna. I should just collect chests in this area. Then if you don't go in, just fast travel somewhere else and or spare somewhere else. I'll stay here and work on this.
Okay.
I have lots of practice because it'll be the 4th one I've done or 3rd one I've done today. Good on you for checking. Unlike what I did. You just saw the suffering I went through and decided not to make the same mistake.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I went through that on my hunter.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking awful since it. However, D-Stabe, no one told me that D-Stabe on Choirs is this powerful.
It's so.
You
Yes,
guys are
I did.
gatekeeping this
No,
shit.
no, we literally.
Nobody told me this.
No,
Literally
no,
nobody
I
ever said
recruited
this.
you to do that exotic mission until you got bored of it. I literally said, "Come do this."
Well,
with me.
I
This
thought you
game is
needed
good."
it too. I was waiting for you
Yes.
to, like, I
No,
thought you
we
also
did it
needed
to-
it.
Yeah, and then you.
We did it
stopped.
together.
You got
Nice.
bored. Yeah. No,
Another two clan
you
bodies to
literally
do?
said, we
Oh,
were
yeah.
like, I asked you. I said, "Hey, I need to call in a."
Do you have a day one team set up and ready to go?
You were like, "Oh."
Did I already ask you that? I don't know if I asked you
Yeah,
that
then I
already.
did, and then you stopped because I thought you finished
There's like
it.
no chests here.
No, I didn't finish it. Wait, no,
What is
yeah. The thing I'm missing is the masterwork thingy. Insane.
We were also just doing it wrong because when I did it with Chris, we actually just did it in one.
It's a bummer.
Yeah. that
Are you
is fine.
planning on
Yeah,
getting one? Or are you trying to get one?
We were just doing it wrong.
Yeah. Wholeheartedly.
Legion has reclaimed their array. Get over there before they turn it back on.
Working on finding one? Did you talk to Show? I have no idea what your skill level
Oh,
is, but I
shotgun's
assume if you're doing
ass.
like all these low mans and stuff, I assume it's pretty decent, right? Obviously, that's like a difficult question for somebody to answer for themselves.
Shaq, how's your bounty prep coming along?
Good question.
That's what I
That
thought.
Stardew Valley farm looks pretty good, though, I bet.
No, it actually does. I'm doing such a good job.
Just saying, if anybody has less bounties completed than me by the time the day one comes, like that is gonna be a fucking issue.
Uh-huh.
All right, looks like I'm missing 2 Hawthorne bounties that haven't come around since I've started bounties. I still have some Ascendant challenges to do, and then 1 more the next
Wait, how
week.
many out of 90 do you have?
I've just done my Warlock. I have 24. I should have 24 times 3, so whatever that is. But I'm gonna double check them, put them in my hand just to make sure.
Did you do all 3 like all the seasonal challenge? Not seasonal challenge, sorry, all the seasonal clan bounties? So those are awful.
They're terrible. It took me like 3 hours of playing with Stickbot. It was terrible.
There's a shit ton of clan bounties though.
The only one I'm missing is the Crucible wins and Gambit completions for Hawthorne. And Hawthorne hasn't sold it since I started bounties 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Strongly advise against
Crucible
the
wins?
Gambit
So you're
completions.
missing hard fought victory and tribalism for those of us who know the bounties by their names.
Oh yeah. Wait,
Thank you,
so
Stoney.
how many Gambit completions is it?
10 per
4.
bounty.
10?
40 Gambit matches?
Oh, you're right.
30.
I think it is 10.
All right.
Oh my, 30. Yeah, you're right. Math is hard. Holy fuck, that's actually insane.
Yeah, no, it's not worth it whatsoever.
Someone
probably
said
still
Gambit.
gonna
That's
do
pretty
it.
awful. I might
But-
take that one, TBH.
Holy
Someone-
shit.
Wait, I just got on the game because someone said the word Gambit.
Like
Now we don't want to do
what
it?
we could do is we could do a
we've
4
already
stack and
did-
just
well,
like
actually,
throw the
I haven't-
game.
I haven't done my Gambit. on
Yeah,
my
is it
Titan
against
this week.
TOS and we 4 stack and then we all agree to just AFK and just like chill?
Why?
We could
I
do
just
that,
did.
or we could just
Yeah,
well,
no, it
this
literally
week
be
is
faster to win.
wins. This week is wins. It would
Yeah.
just be faster to win.
With the teams we've been
Well,
going up against,
I-
it's for sure faster to
If
just win.
Usually wants to do Gambit tonight. After I'm done doing this, I still need to do Gambit on my side.
God, Gambit sounds like so much fun. I just
Because
like.
if I don't do it tonight,
We
I
were
probably
actually
just
kinda
won't do
cruising
that
with
one
it
this week, which is not
Yesterday.
Oh, well, it is already midnight though. Fuck. And you said Chris isn't getting on at all?
good. No,
Okay.
I don't know when it'll be on. Maybe Monday at the absolute earliest.
What was the what's it called? What was the results of the fuck, where is it? Every Friday. Okay. I see.
Hey, there's a key. I love how I can't fast travel to you because you're the fire team leader. That's some wild business.
You can't fast travel with me.
No.
You can't fast travel down here anyway.
Hey, you can. There's fast travel right there. Leeming Harbor.
He doesn't have it
Do
unlocked.
you want me to prove you?
No, no, no. It doesn't. I'm right here. I just think it's funny.
Did not even know that was there. I'm going to be honest. Actually, no, I knew that was there because, like, back in the day when the method was to load in, look for the gold.
I don't know. I kind of like the place.
the gold.
It's not my favorite destination for sure, but like it's. I think it looks pretty good. I don't know. It feels kind of unfinished to me. I think the textures were off.
Okay,
Yeah.
man, I don't want to have to have
I
an
like the
opinion on
idea.
this. Please, Aegis, give me my opinion. I don't want to research this.
Opinion on what?
Oh, you didn't answer my question. Did you already talk to like where
Okay.
you're doing like your day ones, right? And you're doing like
Useless.
master day one, or not day
No,
one. Sorry,
it's
master like Lomans and stuff.
That's just not true. Rake Angle's the only usable glaive.
That one is S+ tier.
Yeah, I know that because it's in my shopping list. Just saying.
I love
Asking
how-
questions that my shopping list answers.
No, it doesn't. I literally was asking you questions about something completely different, and you were like, "Well, actually."
It answers your
he's
question
right."
because there's one glaive, one legendary glaive in my shopping list, and it's Rake Angle, which tells you all you need to know about the other legendary
You want to know
glaives.
why that's not in my shopping list on me?
Because it's house.
Because I already fucking have it.
Oh, well then you don't need another one.
That. I'm gonna explode. I'm just.
I tell you, that tank is getting fucked up. Got 2 Nova bombs that just ate.
And I supered it as well.
What is I know we don't have everything, but.
Have you already talked to Show about day 1 teammates?
Usable?
Because I know he's still
Grandmaster
looking.
listed as urgents in his checklist, so I
And it
just
sounds
put
like
that.
you're a solid player, and your personality sounds awesome so far. At least what I've witnessed.
But more than usable. You should have it.
Like, that doesn't find you a whole team, but at least gets you a couple people, a couple potential people.
Any other weapons that are on my shopping list that answers your question that you can ask about?
Do you? Surely you're smart enough to understand the irony here, right? For every year of every expansion that I put out the list, and you would make fun of me for putting out the list and ignore it.
Tell me,
Yeah, because I have my own.
I know.
No, back then you didn't. Now you do, and now you're putting on other people. Which
For
is
the
same
past,
thing.
like-
Hey, no, this
Yeah,
is the same
I'm doing it
no, no, no,
ironically
hold on.
because I think it's funny as fuck.
Okay, all right. Then this is just me having too much autism to understand that bit.
You are definitely reading into it way too much if you're getting worked up over this.
Not worked up. What's the word? I was just getting indignant. There we go.
Hey, it sounded like worked up to me.
Okay, now we're rage baiting. Was there any good? Here, I'm not. You know, what, I'm gonna stop asking.
Any good
Yeah, you
one?
definitely don't have to. I'm just curious. I feel like Show and Hot Dog are very solid players. I think it sucks that they don't have a team set up right now.
Thanks for that, buddy. I appreciate that.
Because especially knowing how much I love this stuff, I imagine it's got to be, even if it's like a fraction of that for them.
So I decided to
I
take it for the
imagine-
team and do it.
You know what? I do appreciate that because Stardew Valley's been a lot of fucking.
I imagine they really want to put together
Yeah, I
a solid
played
team.
for like 10 minutes and gave
And they
up. It was
deserve
the
a solid
most boring
team.
thing I've ever done in my life.
Sure it was. Envious. Recon.
Alright, looks like I'm at 73 of 90 total bounties. And 9 more, I guess 12 more of those are just the Senate challenges and then the Varix Europa bounties.
Now that's how you shut down a city to start it. Nicely done.
Cool. Do you need Star Wars cap?
I don't think so. No. I do need to finish up the other half of this one though.
Yeah, good luck with that. It's really fucking boring.
Yep.
Where the fuck's my phone, man? I want to pull all these bounties in the compendium. Oh.
What's up with the message when you leave a fire team saying they've been kicked from the fire team?
I don't know.
I think that's so
Very
funny,
funny.
especially since you were you were the leader.
Kick themselves, I guess. I don't know.
Yes, I did. Thank you for checking in. Yes, I saw that. And I typically stay away from those anyway because they have in the past. I didn't realize they would do trials, but they have in the past done that quite a bit with gunsmith bounties, especially when they make changes to the weapon archetypes that are available. So I just kind of got in the habit of never grabbing gunsmith bounties anyway. Also because I think gunsmith bounties are the easiest ones to do during the week or during like the launch time. So I try to avoid those ones in my prep because I know I can just pick them up and do them during the first week anyway, or during the first day anyway, at least, you know? Yeah, no, I appreciate that very much. Oh, I do have some. Oh shit, I do? If I do, it wasn't on purpose. Oh, I do, thank you. Yeah, I didn't mean to. I must have just done that one while I was doing that thing. Oh, and I have trials. Good God. Thank you.
Wait a second.
My dumbass knew that and just didn't even think to go through them because I assumed I didn't do them.
Doesn't he have like a wife and kids?
I'm pretty sure we're all adults, but yes, I do have a wife and kids.
Yeah, but we don't count. Chris might count. but Chris doesn't count.
Bro, Chris is a few months older than me. What are you on?
Yeah, I'm not making my distinction by age, dumbass. I'm making it by life progression. You have a philosophy.
Was that dumbass really necessary?
Damn, the philosophy degree too. That's wild.
I
don't really know why the philosophy degree is catching strays.
Oh yeah? Tell me, where'd you get your job, buddy? I still don't know. You could dunk on me. You could dunk on me incredibly right now.
No, I won't. I'm not going to because it's not about that. I just don't know why the philosophy degree is catching strays.
Oh, you can fire back. What's my degree in?
Debate or something?
You don't even know? Oh. Okay. I see how it is. If you can't remember enough about my personal life to dunk on me, then...
You said you had a full rights scholarship on debate or something, but that's about all I remember.
Yeah, I'm getting a sociology degree. It's not much better. Technically...
Yeah, so I don't really know why the philosophy degree is catching strays.
Yeah, there we go.
Was there a point to
Chris
that?
has an actual, Chris has an engineering degree and he doesn't even dunk on the philosophy degree.
Yeah, it's just because he's more mature than I am, which is my point. Like, that is the whole crux of my life.
Appreciate you looking at Marvels, because I'm obviously a dumbass.
Why does he keep
I don't have a philosophy degree.
I'm not dunking on the sociology degree, so why am I not an adult?
Because it suits my narrative.
Okay.
I think I might need to find a better strand weapon to be using here.
I did want to ask a question. I'm trying to move away from disposable shit in my dorm, but now that I'm off, like, going to the food court and shit and getting, like, meal swipes at my college, I'm actually having to cook for myself. I don't want to do a lot of dishes because I don't have a dishwasher. I don't have, like, a really small freezer. So I found out...
I'd rather hand wash dishes anyway.
Yeah, real. But I didn't even have the shit to do that because I was just using disposables.
You'll rethink that when you have kids.
I will. Or I'll make them do the dishes.
It's the amount of dishes. If all you're doing is taking care of like your own plate from a sandwich, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
No, I agree.
That's
if
why
it's
No, not a standard. I'll make actual meals, so I have a bunch of dishes to do. But yeah, I'm doing my dishes.
That's why the whole thing I'm saying is like what dish to get. And when I was at Walmart today, I decided
a plate and a bowl.
Right.
Some
I
utensils.
think I went even better than that. I have a fork and a spoon, and I got a glass ceramic bowl, the type that you do meal prep with, and it's like pretty big, and it's 7 cups. Not 7 cups, like the size of it is 7 cups. It's microwavable. You can even put it in the oven because it's just made of glass. Doesn't have any plastic elements. I can eat cereal out of it, beans, corn, anything with rice. Like, what?
You need to learn how to cook if you're saying beans and corn is a meal.
That's not a meal? That's all I can afford right now, man, is those like $1 bag of Walmart vegetables that's steamable.
Yeah, you can just turn those into an actual meal though via this process known as cooking.
I have no idea, but I'm here for it. I love Shaq so much.
Okay, like if you were to make nachos, you could make enough for multiple meals. And it just involves a whole bunch of those just $1 bags of stuff, and then you like invest a little bit into some like ground beef or something, which will last you fucking like 2 pounds of ground beef for one person will last you a while.
Okay, but I'm huge.
Mhm.
So it's not. And also the other thing is like, I'm finding that in a dorm, especially because it's going to be shared for the second summer session. Like I don't.
Have like
I can't
any
do,
of these
like,
dropped?
meat prep, like raw meat. Like I would have to keep that in like the colloquial fridge. and then
It's
someone
strand
just
kills,
get-
is it not?
You don't have a kitchen?
No, I.
Okay,
yes,
yeah. Well, then your
shared
cooking options
kitchen.
are limited.
There's a shared. Excuse me. There's a shared kitchen, but because it's shared, people just take shit.
So you get the dining hall.
So
I can't. It's closed.
okay,
That's why I'm cooking.
okay, Shax.
Yeah. What's up?
Shax. So you know,
Get a kettle and
you're
make
just
spaghetti.
Assuming that people are going to steal your food.
I'm not assuming. It happened. Like multiple
Oh,
times.
okay, never mind.
I'm not. Yeah.
I was
I'm
gonna
not
say,
like.
just like don't have shit roommates, but like
It's not about roommates. It's like there's a whole I'm in like one dorm, and like a place
Oh,
that
it's
has
like a
3
massive-
stories. Yeah.
okay,
and
so you're
so
not
the
sharing. You're
kitchen's
not
being
sharing a
shared
common
with 30
space
people.
with like.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was sharing
like-
a common space with like 4 people. That's like way.
Why are they
easier
dropping
to
so much
use.
now? Is it because
Yeah,
I swapped to
and,
strand?
like, in our
It's not just strand
individual dorms,
kills?
We have a microwave and air refrigerator. And that's like the one thing that I'm limiting.
I'm good,
like,
Wreckage. How you doing, my
happy
friend?
To like go through extra hoops and shit. But the one thing that I am limiting is I don't think that I can get from raw meat to something that I want. That's hard. Everything else I think I
Missed
can
Devour.
do. Even like the little Tyson's like chicken strips or whatever that you just need to throw into an air fryer. That's fine. Except they've kept giving me basically salmonella recently, which sucks. But they're cheap, so it's fine.
You're getting food poisoning, but it's okay.
That is actually where I'm at right now, yeah. Like, I make $300-ish a week, and 210 of that goes to food if I'm just like going to eat out. And that's like just getting straight cookout. Oh, by the way, Stami, I officially have a
You have a what?
I have an order that I get at cookout now.
What do you get?
I get a small tray with 2 corn
I have
dogs.
small trays. I don't even know
And
what
then-
that means.
I have 2 different orders then. For the small tray, if I'm getting the small tray instead of the regular tray, I get 2 corn dogs, and then another 2 corn dogs.
Is a
And
small
if I'm-
tray just like an entree plus one side?
No, it is it's basically worse entrees, and then the same 2 sides, the same selection of sides. But like,
Like,
you
the
can't get a
normal
burger.
tray is just you get a thing and then you get 2 sides with the thing, which I usually end up just getting 3 sides because like if I get quesadillas, then it gives me 2 quesadillas and then my 2 sides.
Yes, and so that's my second order is the quadilla. Is 4 quesadillas. The 2 from the entree and the 2 from the side. Not a lot of variety, but 4 corn dogs or 4 quesadillas, and it's only like $8. And that's the other thing about the corn dogs is because it's a small tray, it's less $7. Which is really nice. Costs a shit ton though when you're doing that 3 times a day.
3 times a day? Christ.
There are 3 meals in a day, buddy.
I don't know. There's 1 meal in a day, dinner.
Yeah, okay.
Everything else is just snacks.
Meal and a half. Meal and a half. Yeah.
Not everyone's
There's
the
dinner and then like maybe 1 snack before dinner.
My God. None of you are large.
True.
No, because I eat dinner. And that's it.
Yeah, you're fucking starving yourselves.
Not really, I just don't get hungry, so I don't
It's
eat.
only like 800 calories a day, man. Like,
What? Oh my
I
God.
I don't think I get that many calories in a day.
I'm kidding.
What?
I'm kidding.
One
That's
meal,
like
I don't think-
That's like severe malnutrition.
I'll have a couple snacks sometimes.
I eat. My like maintenance calories is like 2,400, like 2,400. No, that was a year ago. That was before I lost weight. Now it's 1,800 to keep my weight as is, which is 3 meals of 600 calories, which is like pretty standard. I cannot believe that the idea of eating 3 square meals a day.
No, I'm not hating eating three meals a day. That's just not what I do.
Unbelievable.
I see the vision.
My medicine just doesn't work if I don't eat. I don't know how. Y'all are crazy.
I'm with you, Shax. I eat a lot.
Yeah, but you don't count. You're trying to get a dad bod.
It is achieved and well overachieved.
Tommy, what the fuck do you think?
I didn't want to be mean, but I was gonna say Cap has a nice dad bod.
Oh, I'm
like,
huge.
Not in a mean way, but like Cap has a dad bod.
I actually
Trying to
didn't
get
know
a
that.
dad bod.
That's. Do you really?
It's more than the
Like,
dad
Cap
bod.
succeeds-
It's too
Cap
much of a
succeeds
dad
at
bod.
everything. No, it's not. It's a nice, well-rounded.
Yeah,
shouldn't
well-rounded.
have told me
Emphasis
that.
on the rounded. Yep.
Oh, bro, you shouldn't have told me that. Oh my god. I hate being gay. It sucks here. It sucks so much.
Do not make the vibes weird in the raid team.
I know. That's why I said you. Okay, I gotta lock in. All right, who wants to do Star Horse Bounty?
Well, now if you said that before I was already in this one, I would have said sure, but
I did, and then you ignored
no,
me.
you didn't. No, you
No,
didn't.
yes,
No,
you,
did not.
literally asked. You said, "Does any Cap? Do you need the Star Horse one?" And I said, "I need it," and then you didn't fucking acknowledge me. So
I
I've just
didn't hear
been
you
sitting-
say. I didn't hear you say anything.
My God.
Well, I can do another one after this because I need to do my bounties on my Titan as well.
Beep, beep.
So that is not the end of my Star Horse adventure.
Anybody know what the best one is? For champs?
Except all day I've been looking for public events on the Cosmodrome and they just don't exist.
Dude,
What?
I feel that.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not even kidding. Because like I was at
No,
Cosmodrome
no.
earlier doing the bounties on my hunter,
Actually,
and
do they
there
have
was no
different
public events. So
surges?
I went and did other bounties, and I looked again, and there was no public events. And then I went and did other bounties, and I looked again, and there
Different
was no public
overcharges.
events. Like they just don't exist.
Oh, I'm pretty sure there's a funny bug where
Those are the
sometimes they
same.
just don't show up on the map at all, but they still happen, which is really funny.
Okay, that's really fucking lame, to be honest. Because I'm telling you, dude, I've been fucking hawking it, and there's just no public events going on over there.
You've been what?
Like, look, I'm looking at it right now. There's none going on right now.
Wait, no, you've been what?
I've been hawking it.
How did I know that was gonna become a Hawk to a joke? I already, like, before Shax even opened his mouth, I'm like, I know where this is going.
Just gonna pretend like I didn't hear that.
That was so fucking stupid.
Yeah, I think you can do your source pennies on your own, actually.
Yeah,
Sounds like
no. Why did they change the screen sharing thing? If you share
I
your
wish
screen,
people
can you
would.
include audio?
Yeah, I mean, if you include audio,
Man.
it does.
I hate when these are already going. It's a bunch of
Do you have a second to look at this?
Ah, yeah, give me 2 seconds.
dudes I missed. Bunch of nightmares.
Alright, what am I looking at?
Tell me if you can hear it.
Yeah, it's like 6 nightmares I missed.
Can you hear it?
Yeah. That's funny.
How long have I been playing? My timer. Stream time? 2 hours and 35 minutes? My game's been doing that pretty often.
Oh, it makes me so
And that
happy.
kind of pisses me off.
The Kroger's lore goes crazy.
There is one more though. Here, I don't think I've shown you this one. I don't know if you were here for this. Here, where is that? All right, ready?
Yeah.
That one wasn't the normal 480 issue. My normal 480 issue is around 5 hours, 6 hours.
That's an unfortunate clip you made of yourself.
So very unfortunate.
I should not have rejoined that. Oops. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I've also been having this weird issue lately where
Where are the Vex?
this is
on
with
the-
not
on
just
the
Destiny,
map?
this is with all games.
Can you do this in Garden?
Where it will like
They're-
pull me out.
They're on the right.
Sorry, no, it won't pull me out. It'll like my screen will go blank or it'll go dark.
They do spawn on the left.
Unless
as
I'm
well.
tabbed out of the game. If I'm tabbed out of the game, the game will come back up. So I've been having to, and it does that until
Yeah,
I
guard
change
variety
the.
decks.
Yeah, I just missed all the nightmares basically. And it does that until I change the
Fire team finder what?
like the way the screen is, like the full screen or full screen borderless. It will do that, and it'll do it until I change that. So that's been a fun issue. But you can't change that. Like you can't even restart the game. If I restart the game, it just puts me right back on that screen. It's like there's some weird issue with
All three of those
borderless full screen or something. I have no idea.
So I've just been.
So I have to like pull up a program like this, and then the game will appear. So I have to look for the setting.
We'll just do this.
So I do like this, and I'm like
It does
click
work
it,
on-
and then click over
Yeah,
to
no,
it, and
it's
then I have to go
right
back to my
now,
menu to
I'll
figure out where I am.
Fuck this right is Garden.
I do it all the time,
Lots of class.
and it's pissing me off.
Yeah, it's my favorite right now.
It just pulls me out of the game for so long. So I need to figure out what the hell's going on there.
But
No, I'm not trolling.
I'm hoping it's just a graphics card like driver update that I need to do. I haven't checked for updates
I'm
lately.
like 99% sure. I mean, I definitely
But
said it.
I don't remember you saying it, but I
I'm
believe
pretty-
that you did. I just did not. I just.
'Cause I thought about that. I thought about that, and I was like, you know what? Like, instead of like, hey, do you want to switch first or should I switch first? I'm like, I'm gonna switch characters real quick. I was like, you know, we'll just take the initiative. You know, like we don't need to spend time.
Yeah, no,
you
it's not
know,
fun.
Like, you know, trying to like. You
Yeah,
know,
I'd go straight to 50. I'm hoping this isn't an issue on the 50s because I'm thinking about upgrading.
Okay.
I'm putting the 4080 on my
Because that's what I thought.
on my streaming PC.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm down. Hell yeah.
Are you just doing an Atheon or?
No.
Send the invite.
God, this is not a duo.
Okay, buddy. All right.
Okay, I'll invite it in a sec. I'm just transferring loadouts.
Doing a trio in 2025.
Yeah, well, I did one the other day, so it's fine.
Time wise, you're not far
No, you did
behind.
one with me the
Generation
other
wise,
day.
yeah.
No, that was Cap.
Did I?
That was Cap. That was Cap. It was me, Cap, and Chris.
What?
The trio vlog the other day.
I wouldn't get an AMD because I'm on a
What's
full
your numbers?
Intel setup.
I should be.
And I know Intel computers decently well. So I probably would never do an AMD. I think they're good. I think they.
Oh, my bad, my
I don't
bad.
know anymore.
5496.
They were really competitive. I don't know how they're
You
doing
need the last four
right
of my
now.
social, right?
I think with the end of the
Yeah,
like with
and
the
your
30
middle name.
series, they had really good competitors. I don't know after since then. I don't
What
know.
would my middle name be? First name Stick, last name Man. I don't know what my middle name would be.
Middle
Maybe
name
Thought.
505.
There you go. Yeah, 505. No, middle name Man, last
I
name.
hate how many of these you have to do. Does it give you more progress on higher difficulties? I don't think it does it? For this one?
505.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm so happy. We finally got our fiber installed today, and it's like such an improvement.
Master Chief.
Basically a
needs
5080,
the
but
three
cheaper.
numbers on the back of your credit card to fight against the Covenant.
I'm gonna start stream. Why not?
We're
that average.
streaming this?
Been cap streaming it, you know, we might as well.
It's better than my bounty prep.
Unreal.
Son of a bitch! This keeps putting me
Dude, I
in.
still have a Zen moment.
existing
I have
ones.
Swan Virgin in my fucking. Holy fuck! What kind of what emblem is that? I love getting ignored.
Sorry, I'm back. My headphones were off for a second.
There we go.
What's up?
Your emblem looks very cool. Where'd you get it?
Oh, thank you.
So where'd you get it?
It was a gift from Bungie.
We're just not gonna say anything from eating first and early. I see how it is. Just not gonna say anything.
What? Listen to stream. I'm not gonna hot mic that. That's toxic.
Oh, you said it to stream? You said thanks, Stoney, for getting first to stream, even though I'm right here.
Because you said first in stream. That, you know, it's separation of church and state. We have separation of the fire team comms and
That's
the
not
stream
real,
comms.
so why are you separating comms?
It is one of the weirdest feelings to thank somebody in person if they like subscribe or follow or something.
Yeah.
That is one of the most awkward things to talk about.
If separation of church and state can be broken, why can't separation of comms be broken?
You know, we're gonna hot mic everything. Yo, what's up, chat? Welcome back to another Destiny 2 stream. It's your boy, Stickman505. Today we're doing the Vault of Glass raid, typically meant for 6 people, but today we're gonna go in with a team of 3. Again, if you'd like to comment, please make sure you drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you check out the OnlyFans. We have the exclusive tier 2 content on there. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, your viewers are about to drop from 5 to 4.
It's because they're going to the OnlyFans. It's because they're going to the OnlyFans.
It's a lot of kills and a lot of orbs. Okay. We're doing that? Yeah, we're doing that. I thought I had Icarus Dash on for a second. Definitely did not.
It's funny. I remember when I thought that doing this raid with 3 people was like peak Destiny.
It is.
Now it's just like
You would say that.
I sleep, you know.
No, doing this raid with 2 people is peak Destiny.
No, it really is. Not really. On Master it is. On normal it's still low-key a little bit sleepy.
On normal, it's close to peak Destiny, but just not quite.
Gatekeeper is. I'll give you Gatekeeper.
Okay, you know what? We take what we can get.
Everything else is like a fun, like, you know, warm-up challenge. You know what I mean?
And I find might be a stretch. You're the one killing ads on oracles, so you would think it's fun.
You don't just guess oracles every time.
You're welcome.
That's crazy.
He would not have died if you weren't there hitting him once with your sword.
No, I didn't even hit him. I let you have it. That's what I meant. Whoa, no, wait, no,
I
the
got you.
opposite. You piece of shit.
Gotcha. I see where you're going. I see where you're going.
You literally popped
Like,
the
how the
crash.
fuck did we ever clear this duo without Shax in the fucking...
Oh my god, that's not what I meant. I meant the
That shit
opposite.
must have
What
been
the fuck?
impossible. I think we had to have cheated.
Dude, he popped Thunder Crash, so I'm like, alright, I might as well let him get the minnow. Bit overkill, I might add.
I mean, I don't know. You never know. That Minotaur could have stood on the plate and delayed entrance by an extra 20 seconds, you know?
Okay, buddy.
Love these guys. Yeah, it should be USD. That's a nutty price.
Okay, you piece of shit. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna do this with no heavy weapon, whatever.
I think it's so hard to find Vex in this on the moon.
Oh my goodness, fire party. I rallied, but
Big.
I wanted to waste your time more by waiting at the flag for an extra 20 seconds.
Dude, this will not put me in a fresh one. I'm losing out on so many of these easy nightmares. I might need somebody to queue with me. Or any of you just like available to be a completely free body. Let me solo this. Because this is so stupid.
We got a wyvern middle. Wyvern middle, 3/4
Big call,
health.
big call, big call.
Pushing stairs, pushing stairs.
Heard.
Wyvern down, I
got you.
repeat, wyvern down.
Good call,
I got you here.
No,
Oh.
big calm.
Oh, stick. You took a little bit of damage here. Here's a speaker site.
Oh my god, actually I took no damage, but I'll still go stand on it. I'll still stand on it, wait for it to heal me.
Watch out. Overload in mid. Overload on mid. Guys, team shot this. Team shot this.
Free throwing nade,
He's stunned, free stunned.
He's dead, he's dead, he's dead. Sick. You knew that was there and you didn't say anything. You watched me walk into that.
It was funny though.
You did that on purpose.
I actually did, but I wish I did.
Fight turret.
I didn't, but I wish I did because that's really funny. Hey, how about this? I didn't know, but if I did know, I still would have said nothing. I don't know if that makes it better.
No, it does not make it better. Heavy ammo on me.
Alright, this just in. Will consecration kill a wyvern? Gentlemen, I have excellent news.
Dude, stick can come over there to help you.
Okay, that might be necessary.
Wyvern stacking.
Big.
Just wanted to see if Stick would do anything about that.
No, you got this.
Or if he would just trust me to kill it.
Do we trust Stone Me D2
I don't really want to wipe, so yeah.
to do Trio Vog?
Because here's the thing, it's like Stomy like would leave it for a second as a meme. I know Stomy doesn't want to do this encounter again, so I'm gonna trust Stomy to, you know, take the lead on actually cleaning that up. You know?
Yeah, that's true. I do not want to do this encounter again. There's not many encounters that I do want to wipe on, though, to be fair. But this and Gatekeeper are pretty high up there.
To go to the Cosmodrome now? Wait, what was the other one? Fine.
That wyvern.
Do you think that was overkill?
So expensive.
No, that was.
Do you think it was appropriate amount of
That was
force?
an appropriate use of force, I think.
Look, I thought he was holding a gun.
That wyvern, the Nova didn't even have a chance to explode. Like it just died before it even got there.
I was scared for my life.
Hello, Cosmodrome bounties.
I was scared for my life.
my
I thought he had a
God, bro.
gun.
Bro, next you're gonna say he was in the West Bank, bro. That's crazy.
He was not white.
Yo, unreal.
Nice, I missed. Still dies.
Okay, I'm coming to help. Hold on, I'm coming to help.
Overlord left, stunned.
Wait. 50/70s?
Let me go up there and get the Infinity.
Hold on.
Oh no, Stick, you killed it.
When I was looking the other day, I was
No,
like,
make
I was
it fall,
thinking,
I got
damn,
it,
these are
don't
kind
worry.
of cheap.
Actually, darn.
Here's a turf for you since you're deep behind enemy lines.
He bogged it.
Popping prismatic.
Just kidding.
Transcending.
I don't have my transcendence yet. I'm waiting.
I don't think you
The
could
80s would be around
doing damage.
14,
Gentlemen, it's-
I'm still waiting for my transcendence. It's not charging.
It's been
15,
negated.
16.
Placing flag.
Alright, well,
Never mind,
thankfully,
waiting.
we are
Standing here.
we're playing with Stami D2, so
Placing flag.
That's fine.
Nope. Yep. Placing flag.
I'm gonna.
Flag place?
Yeah, I know. I know.
place
Starting?
it.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
what you mean.
fine.
I'm with you.
You're not soloing.
Those are
No,
expensive.
I'm playing with you. Do it. Fuck off.
And this is the dude who was saying that mechanics aren't gonna get done on my side. Look, who's doing mechanics now, bitch?
I look. Prove me wrong.
I've soloed oracles more times than you've done Vogue.
All guardians in the field. Be advised.
I don't think that's true for me.
Dropped out of
I think
order.
that is true.
Touchdown expected within the next minute.
I have a lot of VOG clears. I know you have way more.
I have a lot of solo oracle clears.
Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. Because then that would also count times that we've wiped on, like, yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, okay. Maybe.
How many VOG clears do you have, Shax?
A lot.
How many is a lot?
I don't know. That's why I'm saying
30.
a lot.
30 is a lot?
I don't want to overestimate.
Well, 10 fulls and then 20 checkpoints, so 30 total.
Yeah.
More than 500. 500 and change.
Okay.
Bulls?
Yeah, of course. Pretty big chunk of my low mans, too.
So my crotas are, I think half my crotas are trios.
I missed low manning that raid, actually.
That makes one of us. I'm sorry, Cap.
Yeah, it's okay.
Into Crota speeds.
I'm so
I would
sad
like to.
that my Crota
If I had time, I would.
took so
I need to
long
learn
to-
bridge one of these days. Then I think I'd enjoy it more. Like not burger bridge, like the faster versions.
The question is, do you want to learn the one that my team did or the one that Cap's team did? Because Cap's team's one is easier, but I think it was slightly slower.
Mhm.
Dude, my team spent so long trying to get it
Did you
get that to work.
You never got it to work?
Bro, I'm getting flinged.
No,
like
we got it
crazy.
to work. We just never got we never got to fulls.
Yeah. What was your fastest bridge split that you guys got?
I want to say it was -10 to yours.
Nice.
Yeah. That's...
Do you have any footage of it? I'd be very curious to know what you guys did.
I have it written somewhere.
Oh man,
But it
I didn't.
was-
All the footage was destroyed in a fire.
I remember writing mine down. It was just like the most ridiculous wall of text. Every single step, every single swap.
Yeah.
Catch.
No, ours was basically constantly having two people on the opposite ends build bridge. The
Yeah.
chalice timer was just so tight
That's what we ended up
on
doing.
every single one.
We start off with 3 on the right, on the same side, and then as soon as we send one person over.
On the opposite.
Okay. We did do that for a little bit, and then we ended up abandoning that because we found a slightly faster way to do it with 3 of us starting on the same side, and then we'd throw one over, and they would kill their knight while we what were we doing? I think the timing ended up being about the same, so I just would try to jump over. You know what? We probably should have done a duo build on the home side while Pi killed Knight, so we could keep it built up. But it stayed up pretty built anyway. I don't think there's any lag. I don't know. I still want to go back to that and see if there's any other ways we can speed it up, because I think the biggest time factor that we were losing was just the time to get a person across the bridge. So if there's any way we could do a sword dupe, which would be nuts. But that speeded up so much.
I just don't know if there's... I don't know if it's worthwhile to do sword dupe.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I remember looking at it. But I also remember kind of coming to the conclusion that it wasn't worth it.
Yes, I'll do relic.
You doing relic checks?
Yeah, I'll give you all
I think
some.
the other difference, Cap, between ours was we never dunked Chalice.
Yeah.
That was the main difference. We never dunked Chalice. So I think one of your... I want to say one of your last swords, the pickup was a little late because you had to wait for Chalice to fill.
I don't think we've ever waited for Chalice. I don't remember.
Are you on Witherhoard, Stummy?
Yep.
Because yeah, no,
signal.
we would do Chalice, or we would dunk before the 5th.
What's my boy?
Charge.
That was like the one... That was like the thing that we wanted to avoid, was having to do that dunk, because we just didn't like it.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
I'll just do my ability.
I don't know what you said.
The never mind. It's like the ghost mod. I'm being a weirdo.
Three.
I'm still a while off, so I didn't get an oracle. It's gonna be a second. Still going. Okay. It's me. It's me.
Appreciate it, Ween Bum. Have a good night, my friend.
It's me.
My other ones? Melee. I need to do my melees. Jeez. Wayne, thanks so much for the 5 gifted subs. That wasn't necessary at all, dude. Really appreciate that. I really appreciate the raid earlier.
My turn.
That was very kind of you.
Thank you.
I hope you have an awesome night.
Dude, what the fuck?
Nice.
I gotta be done with this, right?
I just never bombed the relic.
Yeah.
My fault.
I need void kills and
I don't
more. The other side. I need void kills and other
Skill issue, I guess.
good god, what am I trying to say? Book event.
I'll just charge relic.
I love how fast this thing reloads
There's
organically.
So much heavy ammo on the ground.
You don't have to feel like you... Good god. Good god. You don't have to feel like you need to get
Here, I'll go to stick side.
a reload mod or a reload perk on it.
2. I can get it. It's pretty free.
Sure. That works. I'll go to the next spot stick.
I should come here. I was just hoping there's going to be a public event over here.
Big.
Well, I gotta hit kill hive anyway, so I might as well go up here. Thank you for hitting. Good God, public events do not spawn here.
Vanguard needs an operative at these marked coordinates.
All right, what's what?
Get ready for a firefight.
I'm assuming I'm outside since y'all were doing it yesterday.
I'm good for anything, honestly.
Cool. And I'll sit outside and play Clash Royale.
You guys outside while we duo.
Yeah.
I mean, we could do that. I would be down. I'll switch back to Warlock or Titan.
I'm happy to stay outside and keep them open. I just want to get this over with because I've got a lot of I gotta plan out some of this shit. And I need to go to bed early. Fuck, I gotta be up at 8 tomorrow. God damn it.
Hey, another public
I hate
event.
responsibilities. Shit sucks. Cap, how do you do it, man?
I don't know if you can call what I do living. Just kidding.
What?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Half of this year has been rough, though. I've been working a lot this year.
Yeah.
And that's definitely slowing down. Well, work hasn't slowed down, but I've shifted my responsibilities.
Nice.
Are we doing duo or just normal trio
Yeah.
strat?
Really?
I mean, I can do put on heritage and I don't care. It's up to you guys. Just let me know so I know what to equip.
I don't know, it's up to y'all. My role doesn't change.
Okay, if it's up to me, then we're doing.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Literally only this. How are the numbers on my bounties? 54 out of 63, so we should probably pick up 52 out of 63 once I get rid of the extra quest items I've got.
Alright, let me know when you guys are ready.
Get ready.
Yeah, you thought
That's
you were clean. You thought
crazy.
you were slick. You thought you were slick.
That's
No, we're cleaner.
crazy. Oh my god.
Any Amazon jobs near you?
That is,
MVP level galley right there.
that is diabolical.
Yeah, Amazon's
Like,
usually
that is
pretty easy to give a job
actually
with. And they pay, I think they pay decently well, don't they? As like a driver? Even at the packaging places? Or no? I don't actually know. I thought they did.
And go.
From what I hear, it's not like the greatest environment to work in, though. But they are usually hiring.
Galley was not good.
Yeah, that was bad.
Unlucky.
Yeah, it's fine. It's only 1 sec.
I'm out.
Oh yeah, that's a lot faster than last night.
And you know, I'm practicing on finishing faster, you know?
That's
I
what
hear they love that. Also helps if you ask how if they're finishing as well.
I'm trying to formulate a response, but I just can't.
Dude, I want a refund on that galley.
It's okay, I can just sit in silence. and then go back to muting myself.
Well, it's like I want to like respond so you don't just feel like goofy saying that.
It's okay. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Cute show.
It's kind of a troll bubble. Hopefully it's alright.
Are you coming out? Oh my god. Stick.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Everything's fine.
It might not be fine in the other portal.
Everything's fine. Yeah, it's not even close.
Is it fine? Okay.
Yeah, not even close.
You can take your time, I'll grab relic. I think this is the last, right? No, we are not there yet. I have another gatekeeper here.
Are we wiping?
No.
No, we're not. Cool.
No, I don't want to.
No, it wasn't me asking if we're going to. It was, you know.
That was not you asking permission.
No, that was, did I kill
Stick,
it?
you need to get out of here. What are you doing? The stick.
What do you mean? I got trapped. Oh, you're right. I don't know. I just had no ammo. That was just a fucking bad run. I had actually no ammo dropping for me.
Falling out of orbit. Calculating trajectory. Looks like it's going to touch down.
How about that trip?
No, we clear here. We clear here.
Okay.
I killed the gatekeeper, waited, went in, and you were still wait the fuck.
Dude, I just had no ammo. I had like actually 0, and I don't know. Honestly,
if you have to leave the
wyvern
wyvern weak, that's fine. You just gotta get out.
No, I just lost track of what round we're on, to be honest. I can't galley here, so someone else just has to shoot.
I already swapped the galley. I forgot! I bought cheddar roll gold. Fuck, I'm gonna pig out. Hold on. Oh, dude!
And go.
I got this and a whole thing of Bush's baked beans. Oh my god, I'm set.
Venus.
Goodness.
This is gonna be slower.
Yeah, you got a girlfriend out in Vegas? Nice.
Yeah, actually not that much
Guys,
slower.
I'm losing plates.
Yeah, it's a little bit slower, but not bad. Come on. Wyvern is still one shot.
No. Is it really gonna crash? What is going on with my game? All right, let's try a driver
Dude,
update,
like,
see if
what
that
the fuck
fixes
are
it.
These galleys, man. It's just not
Goodness, why is
tracking.
my...
I guess I'm just shooting at
Oh,
this
it's
in.
because I... It's because I made this... Okay. I can't see shit. I'm pretty sure that's Destiny 2. Pretty sure that's End Task.
Iran struck Tel Aviv? Holy
Goodness.
fuck.
That is tiny now. It's so fucking small. I guess it is the same size. My screen. All right,
That would have
let's.
been a wipe, by the way.
No, it wouldn't.
What's the new
Dude,
NVIDIA
I
app?
saw it, on God. It was 2 seconds. You get 1 second.
Literally NVIDIA
Would
app.
not have been a wipe.
Hold up.
a feel thing. And I feel like that would not have been a wipe.
All right, I trust you.
I don't like that. I need to reinstall it.
Let me know.
God damn it, man. This is bad. Yeah, it's just a wipe. Well, I'm done with this shit, man. I'm so fucking over this. I'm switching to Warlock.
Yeah,
GG's.
GG.
This unfortunate turret. There was nothing frozen together, and I just couldn't get the fucking ads close enough to the Minotaur.
That really pisses me off. This just is crashing on me. Like, I don't know what to do about this. This honestly might warrant like a GPU upgrade or something sooner rather than later. Wasn't planning on it.
Jax, you can go inside. I'll chill outside.
Sure. Ready when you're on.
That's awesome, Akisha.
Can you stand on my plate?
Yeah, I got you.
Dude, this is so dumb. I just want to finish the stupid bounty. I can't even do that without my game crashing. I don't know why my game's crashing. I need to reinstall Destiny? Maybe I do a fresh install of Destiny. Try that. Yeah, I think I'll uninstall it tonight and then reinstall.
I'm detecting a fallen skip headed our way. Probably another glimmer extraction.
Yeah, I just checked. At least my GPU. Goodness. We're not doing this here, or are we doing this? Oh, is this a drill? Unless it does it automatically, which I don't think it does. Maybe it does. If it is not automatic, then it's been a while since I've updated graphics card. Drivers. Glaze good for breaking these? No. Is that what I need to do every time that emote's used? I need to equip a glaive. No option. It is dead. It's been having issues all day. Thank you. I did not know that. I'll fix it in a second. I'll try to. Yeah, it just wouldn't even open earlier. Oh. It is like really struggling. My CPU usage is nuts right now. Let's close that program.
This is last.
Didn't fix my GPU usage. CPU usage, sorry. Why is my CPU maxing out? Goodness. There it goes down. I don't know what's going on. Separate, even separate computers. If that was the same computer, then it would make more sense that my game's crashing if it's struggling, but no, it's a different computer. Retest it now. Going away properly though.
Alright, well, my turn to be completely useless because I don't have priorities on its side.
It shouldn't be lingering that long. Maybe it is? I don't remember how long. Is it normally lingering that long?
Tractor.
If I'm on heat rises, I'll have tractor anyways.
Man, I'm trying to be useful here. I don't have much to do.
Well, I mean, I just want
I don't remember how long it usually lingers.
Okay. So what do we feeling for me?
Honestly, I'd say just run whatever. It's gonna be a 2-phase anyways, so like, just whatever you're vibing with.
Maybe that is how long it usually stayed.
Flux grenade it is.
That guy sneaked by. How's that not? Are they immune before they fully drop down? Might be. Yeah, now my CPU is just fine. What was that? It's like it was really struggling for a little bit.
Alright, I'm good whenever.
Alright, does that finish that stupid bounty? It does.
Are you cool doing Oracle checks?
Happy to.
Go grab EDZ bounties. Those are usually pretty easy.
Give me 1 second, though. I don't want to. Yeah.
What's in the 1 plus 13?
Just gotta put on anarchy.
Does not sound familiar.
Least likely to steal stacks.
Oh, mobile phone. No, I have not. I usually just stick with iPhone.
Oh,
Just the
yeah,
easiest.
this works perfectly. Yeah. I fuck with this heavy.
Everything synchronizes properly.
Happy to. Ready when you are.
Everything passes over, all my contacts and everything, which they should anyway. From if you use a different phone.
Are you dodging teleport soon?
But I don't usually have an issue.
Yeah.
I want to make sure there's no
This
issues.
is perfect. This is great. I love this.
And I say you can also do it.
Yeah.
I don't have track time.
No. Both of you do it.
Okay,
This
go
is
for it.
Perfect.
I think it might be better if you go up first though, because I'll be like, because if you go first, you can go a little bit higher than usual. Like, as long as you don't fall behind the glass, you can go a little bit higher.
Be careful out
Because I don't want to boop you when I'm going up.
It's gonna be hard for me to grab aggro. I'm gonna do my
there. It is
best.
helpful.
Okay, Atheon has been stuck with Anarchy. Yep, looks like it's working.
Is it not Android?
No. Yep, there we go. Anarchy Pro 2, come on.
Or is it Android? And you
There
were
we
just
go.
saying that you really want it. And you're using Android already.
Nope, look at me.
Hey, right there. Oh, shit.
Nice.
You can't stand the
It's
Apple
still a one-tap
UI.
for Rocket Side Army.
It's definitely limiting,
3, 4, 1.
What side are you on?
but when you're used to it,
I'm in Mars.
it's kind of nice. At least for me.
Good lord, I'm rusty. That's forever.
6, 4, 3.
Much faster.
6, 4, 1.
I love getting 4. That's my shit. And that was decently quick.
Yeah, I don't care enough about the freedom
There's Bolt Charge,
versus
I guess.
the user
Do you
friendliness.
want Relic?
Yeah, drop it.
Bro, it is not giving me my nade back. What the fuck? I have 100 discipline and it's giving me 1 nade each Chinese century.
Yeah, flux grenade's really, really bad on Atheon.
Uh-oh.
Or,
Uh-oh.
yeah,
Uh-oh,
flux.
Sorry. Yeah, I mean, I got 3 grenades.
Dang it, I was hoping they'd come
A
up
super
closer to
and
each other.
anarchy, but...
I was muted earlier, but I was saying that you were only gonna get 3 or 4 when I,
Oh, okay.
but I was muted. No, flux grenade's really bad.
I don't know, the super, I guess, makes up for it a little bit, I hope. Like, fully debuffed Curious of the Falling Star with
Nobody
the,
saw that.
Point Break.
Did not just miss that many
Minute break.
shots.
Surely that's enough. I guess I could have run
Yeah.
on 1k. Venus.
Sad you saw that.
6, 4, 2.
How many grenade kills do I need for that bunny?
Cool. That's crazy. You need a con?
Thanks, Nosy. I appreciate that. Appreciate your discretion.
No, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3.
2, 1, 3 heard. Hello? There we go.
2, 3, 4. He does need a cleanse when you get out here, but the
One more
boss
time?
might just be dead. 2, 3, 4.
Well, it's 4 in Venus, so you're gonna fucking wait. Was that Sticker left? Is he just upset or?
Yeah, probably.
Oh well. Nice cheeky paradis pattern. I got the adept roll I wanted.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't grab the bounty. Love of the game. You do it for the love of the game.
Actually, I grabbed the fucking. We did all that, and you didn't grab the.
Yeah. Oh well.
Unbelievable. Bro is not raiding at a party. Hey, are you still
Oh,
here?
wow.
Can I pop a bunch of shit? Yeah, you're still here. Okay, I'm gonna pop a bunch of extra.
Pretty sure the idea is to hold on to the XP.
Yeah, well, if I could hold on to the seasonal XP, I would. Too bad, so sad.
Goodness, 20 grenade kills? That's a little bit much.
Eddie current full court? That's
Not having a bounty is a moment of all time.
Wait, how did I out DPS you? Unbelievable. Out DPS by Titan. What do you have to say for yourself?
I was also on Titan.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I was busy popping bubbles during damage. In hindsight, maybe the axes would have been a better super.
I never even said anything. I would leave, be a portal, a little fucking bubble. Be like, alright.
Yeah.
How much is pre-order?
Oh well, I'll do that bounty some other day.
It's $100?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna go get some baked beans. And eat them in my glass bowl. Cap, Mr. Adult, can I ask you an adult question?
Sure.
So, if I just bought a glass bowl from Walmart, how thoroughly, what does thoroughly cleaning it look like? Warm water, Dawn dish soap, scrubbing it. Any help?
Oh, you're good.
The clean it like you'd normally clean something, just
Yeah.
water.
Okay, there's not like an extra special first time thing like there is with clothing?
Is this your first time doing dishes?
No, this is my first time buying my own dishes.
Interesting.
I did the dishes for my whole household growing up, but I had a dishwasher.
No.
So
Unless it's cast iron, no.
Dishwasher do the dishes.
No,
If it's
my
cast
parents
iron,
were
you
weird.
need to use steel wool and go to town on it.
Yeah, we still gotta season it and stuff, but yes.
Steel wool, and then you need to use a lot of soap and a lot of like bleach. You want to get all of
The seasoning out of the
you want
cast
to get all of the
Yeah.
seasoning
Alright.
out of the
I
cast
gets it. This guy gets it.
extra soap on cast iron.
Oh, what else? I have that. So here's what I'm looking like. Here are my cooking supplies right now. I have 3 boxes of Nutri-Valley granola bars. I have 4 chicken noodle soups, 3 raviolis, 2 baked beans, 1 singular bowl, 1 fork, 1 spoon, like 10 different bags of $1 veggies, a bag of carrots, and some ice cream. We're set, right? I'm cooking.
Okay.
That's not what I was Alright, on a scale from 1 to 10, how are we feeling? The only thing I don't have is fruit, because there's not a good fruit in season that I can eat.
Fruit's also pretty expensive
What?
usually.
Yeah, and yeah, so even though Walmart's a global distributor, if you buy grapes in their season, they taste better, they're better for you, whatever. And because it's not in season for grapes, it has like this film of bullshit on it, and it feels like you're eating dust. And no matter how much I wash I've cooked them individually, it doesn't make it feel any less like you're eating, and I hate it. Wait, are apples a fruit? I could just do that. Never mind. I forgot about apples. Apples exist, and then I could get peanut butter. That sounds like a play. Okay, and then I'll have fruit. Honestly, I have too many veggies. I have like a shit ton of veggies. Alright. Baked beans, pretzels. Complete dinner. I'm ready for it, man. I'm set up. This is the strat. I don't know. I think the first team meeting went well. What do y'all think? Good talk. Good talk. Oh, sweet.
I was waiting for Cap to say something.
Yeah, no, I feel solid about the team anyway. I just want to. I wish we had a better activity to play with. I wish we had Pantheon.
God,
could really try some stuff.
I agree.
Because I don't really know the best way to prepare right now other than just playing. But like I can't, like, I don't know. I guess we could do some like trio prophecy or ultimatum dungeons with the same kind of limitations of no artifact mods, no surges and stuff.
Idea.
Well, maybe surges, but
My pitch was actually doing that with your duo.
yeah.
I feel like that it would be like
Yeah, me and Chris are not clearing. We're not getting past first encounter.
That's awesome.
I was just like thinking like what is going through the fire and flames with Grimgar look like, and I think it genuinely a really hard duo dungeon. Like obviously everything's easy or whatever about how easy, but I don't know. I feel like that would be pretty difficult and kind of fun, especially if it's not Spire.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, no, I like that idea.
Yippee.
So I would try going in there solo, but I don't know if I survive solo without artifact mods. At least not on Titan. Well, I could probably do a Consecration Titan.
It's pretty rough. I would recommend not doing anything that has a moth. I wanted to die. It was so bad. I don't know. I feel like it's going well. Good stuff, folks. I am really hungry, though. I'm gonna go cook something to eat.
Okay.
I'll talk to y'all later. This team meeting was great. I'll see y'all soon. This coming Friday, or hopefully.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. I'll see y'all then. Peace.
Are you still streaming?
Yeah, I can kill it though. It's about time anyway.
No, can you just mute me?
Hold on, I'll just kill the stream. Give me a minute.
I mean, you don't have to do that.
No, it's
I don't have
getting
a lot to say.
getting about
I
the time
just
anyway.
have a little bit to say that I don't want stream to hear.
I'll be right back. All right, my guys, I'm gonna kill streams. I appreciate you a lot. I'm sorry this was not a very fun stream. This is about what I expected though, and the title was transparent. But I love you guys. We'll be back. Today's Friday. I might try to. No, I don't think I will have time tomorrow. Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back next week for sure. We got some more dungeon stuff I for sure want to do. I might try to play the dungeon over the weekend, but I won't stream it. Love you guys. Have a good night.